Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stones Live Poker. I am Jake Rosensteel. This is
Valerie Cross.
And tonight we got 5-5 No Limit Hold'em. We're coming fresh off of the Saturday Stone Survivor Series. Cali Kid.
That's right.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Jesus, he like was a 1-2-200 cap game, and he had I think catch up for like over 1.2K.
Yeah, he just made like 4.5 buy-ins. No big deal.
No big deal. No big deal. Crushed. And he's got
nice
and he has a seat in the free roll
Exactly.
to the main.
About
awesome.
over $1,000 value there.
Boom.
And possibly 10,000.
Possibly 10,000. Which is from there is like possibly 9 million, so it's easy game.
Well, yeah. Super free roll.
Right on. So it's 5-5 tonight. A couple of usual suspects, a couple new players, a couple players I'm really excited to watch. Amber Chatwin, aka Bone Chick on Twitter. She's in the game. She's a lot of fun to play with, a lot of fun to watch. I've got a lot of tournament experience playing with her. I played some cash games with her as well, but she can go ballistic. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. She's very aggressive, very fun player to play with, very talented. Looking forward to her. Also, Jeff, he's in the game tonight. I've played with Jeff. I played mostly non-hold'em variants with Jeff, but he's a lot of fun. He's in seat 1 tonight.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, good group. Let's get down to the table.
Yeah.
So in seat 1 we got Jeff, aforementioned. He's got 525 tonight. It is 5-5. Sean, we're all familiar with Sean. He's stuffing his face right now. He's sitting on about 850. Frank, baby.
Frank, he's the one that,
yeah.
that does the V-straddles for Veronica.
He's sitting on 1,700 right now. Good for Frank. Chris, we've seen on the stream a few times. He's sitting at about 1,550. It says Rick in seat 5. Yeah, okay. He's got a 5.25. Garland sitting on 550. Amber, who I mentioned, she's got about 8.5 in front of her. Dennis, I don't think we've seen Dennis before on the stream.
I don't think so.
No, Dennis has got about 4.5. And Peter is in seat 9, sitting on about 300. So, Frank's always a blast to play with. As you say, you see him do those V straddles, 35, 85. I think we saw him doing like 135 one time.
Yeah,
in a straddle.
Depending how the game's going, you know, he'll definitely get some action going.
I'm waiting to see him and, like I said, either Amber or Jeff get mixed up in a pot and let these guys just try to level each other into stacking off for like middle panel.
There's definitely some potential for action, so
right on.
You get to see some.
Got Angry Pollock in the chat box.
What's up?
Wattbrag.
I don't know how that happened.
Rick and Barstow. How's it going?
Otherwise not a bet.
So we are still accepting bios for the Survivor Series, as we mentioned. You've got to get your bio in by Wednesday at noon. It's going to be 135 PLO this Saturday. So make sure you get your bio in, or you can come down and play some hours, lock up seats that way, or if you ship, I think, is it just a Saturday tournament? If you ship the Saturday tournament, you get to lock up seat, right?
Yeah, and the last Sunday.
And the last night tournament, then you can lock up your seat. Okay, we got cards.
All right.
As long as you flash me at least 3 seconds.
No, you gotta do that like this, dude. Especially this. Cover. Yours always has real nice.
So,
Oh, just that seat? Or you just accusing
Garland has a pair.
That's progress.
Not much else going on.
Not a lot of hands here in this first go around.
Watching you now.
Folds to Frank. He's in the cutoff.
Seat 4 is Chris.
Seat 4 is Chris.
Okay.
Frank puts in a min raise with a Jack-8 offsuit out of the cutoff. Garland makes a call out of the big blind. 4-6 deuce.
A couple people flopped a pair, Amber and Rick. Looks like Rick's leading out. 25. Garland makes the call with 5s.
Amber's going to stick in a raise here with top pair. There are a couple draws on the board. She could get called by worse.
I mean, she recognizes that she probably has the best hand here. Gonna put some pressure on people in position there.
So that was actually a straddled pot. I missed that. So yeah, Amber had actually straddled $10 into the gun. So Frank wasn't raising the Jack-8 off. He was flatting. Okay, that makes more sense.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. I'll get learned one of these
Minor
days.
details.
Technicalities.
Yeah, now that I'm seeing Amber, yeah, I've played with her in tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just for the
she's
record,
fun.
these straddles are from Valerie tonight.
All right.
These straddles for Val. That's what it
Tonight
is.
only. So we just got word. This just in. The V straddles tonight are for me. Sorry, Veronica.
Ah,
I think they're more for both of us, but
it's just not as sexy when you do like a J strap. It's like
yeah, not so much.
Yeah,
I mean,
it takes a few more chips
you
too.
can try it.
You can try it.
And
Like see
the
like
V straddles just works really nicely.
Yeah, the flying V.
Flying V.
So Rick's gonna open up the button here, and 25 to go with the king queen off. Dennis had a straddle on in that hand. Frank's gonna call with a king 4 suited. I think they're gonna go, and oh, Dennis did call as well out of the straddle. So 3-way to the flop. 6-7-4, 2 overs and a gut shot for Dennis. Pair of 4s for Frank. Rick, who was the original raiser, he completely misses.
Yeah, Frank somehow picks up the best hand there, and then turns the spade draw. So,
There's always someone that's bucking it up for everybody, right?
6, 7, 8. Good to see you. Good to have you back in the chat.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's like $30 for the entire table.
So Veronica says she will share the V straddle with me. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it.
Spade on the river. Frank makes his flush.
I mean, Dennis doesn't have anything, so he should be able to get away with it.
If I had if he's playing D7.
Yeah, the only way Frank makes more money there is if Dennis decides to.
we did play.
Yeah.
I'm good with bluff pot,
not the
not
best
D7.
So I think they're talking about right now on the table whether or not to add a little side game or a little side action to it. Whether or not to play the 7 deuce game or the bluff pot game.
Ooh, nice.
Have you played the bluff pot with him before?
No, I haven't actually.
So
Just 7 days.
yeah, so whoever any player that wins a pot, you contribute $5 for the bluff pot, and then river bet. You guys got to be at least the size of the bluff pot or better, and you get all bluff pot money. So I don't know which one they're gonna play yet.
I really hope they do that one.
It's a fun game to play. Frank loves it.
Really spice up this game.
Yeah,
and
right.
It's already pretty spicy.
Bluff pot makes you play a little deeper in the game. 7 deuce. Cobra raised pre-flop.
They're debating.
In your seat. And I just want a huge pot.
Now Frank might be being a little bit results oriented as far as his preference over the 7 deuce or of the bluff pot game over the 7 deuce game. The last time they played the bluff pot game, he kind of crushed it. I think when they like 2 or 3 of the bluff pots.
Well, I mean, he's free rolling then. So.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
You should definitely want to play that one.
Garland opens up the action. He makes it 20 to go off the button. Gets calls from both Jeff and Dennis in the blinds.
I got Robert.
Dennis flops middle pair.
See, but I always think that Cobra has the 2.
So Jeff's going to
The
check.
worst thing is you position yourself for the bluff pot.
Dennis leads out.
Dennis leads into Garland in the pair of tens.
Then you're bluffing for survival. And
Or no, Garland bit 40, Dennis called 40. Not that. That makes sense. Usually by the
Dennis
like,
check
second half.
calls.
Yeah, I get it.
We're going to figure it out in a moment.
Yeah.
It takes me a minute to kind of orient the players if I don't know everyone, you know?
Right.
And where they're sitting.
Right? You send them up.
So Garland's going to fire another barrel with his inside straight draw, and that'll get Dennis off his pair of tens.
Nice. Nice barrel there.
Well, not necessarily.
Repping a queen.
Now you have to risk money because it's a pretty good.
So we're coming up on the Hydra. The Hydra's coming too. Our 6th flight. Yeah, that's May 18th. Or
20th, 21st, and 22nd.
or the first flight, or the flights, yeah.
Yeah, 2 flights
Per day.
each of those days, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Awesome.
Because
$200 buy-in, that's $100K guarantee.
I drink a lot of wine.
It's coming up. It's going to get here quick.
The live stream final table will be May 29th.
It's my birthday.
Are you serious? My birthday's the day before that. 28th.
Crushers.
Wow. Birthday weekend! Yeah, so that's awesome.
I'm drinking a house cab right now, which is
Yeah, May 29th will be the final table. And it's going to be live streamed. That's the evening of the May last Sunday event. So we'll have 2 final table streams in a row, the 29th and the 30th.
Oh, way cool.
Yeah.
I have to keep control. I mean, normally I can pick them all by myself, but I have to
So we go 3-way to the flop here. Chris opened up the action with a jack 9 of hearts. He flops a hard draw. Frank made the call with the H jack off, and Peter called the 9-7. Good flop for Chris to continue here.
Frank has the nut heart.
No,
Frank's got, yeah, and he's got a wheel draw.
Thunder Valley. When I first moved here, I
Mike
lived
decided to
downtown
stick around.
for like a year, and then I moved
Chris bets 45. Frank's gonna check call.
I say normally
Hard on the river. I mean, the turn.
Big card.
That's the fourth one, right?
Gives Chris his flush, and Frank picks up the nut flush draw. Now, Frank might lead this out, and actually, I don't think it'd be a bad play if he did. He's gonna check over to Chris. Chris bets 100.
Looks like he's gonna play it safe and check call. I mean, they're pretty deep here, so Frank definitely not getting away from this.
Lately, I've been here, but
Almost,
Pretty
I mean,
hard on the river.
I know. Obviously, we know that Chris already had the flush, but I almost would have liked to see Frank lead that card.
Yeah.
But what time do you have to get here before you hit traffic?
King on the river locks it up for Chris.
she likes to.
So now what, right?
Yeah, now Frank might take a stab at it. If he was going to try to bluff at it, I think going bet is a little bit better line than check call then lead. He checks.
Yeah.
Chris is going to value bet his flush.
Looks so value-y too.
Right. 465 is probably what he bets 115, 120.
Yeah.
Play mainly tournaments or something like that?
So Veronica is also in May. Birthday.
Yes, she is.
Wow.
Every wizard is. You didn't know that?
Crazy.
And Veronica. So 678 says that you prefer a check raise there.
A check raise
On the turn.
On the turn, yeah. I thought he might consider that. Wouldn't have been surprised to see that happen.
Such a tough line, I totally feel.
Might not have worked this time, but yeah. I think that would have been a good fight.
He said, I can't beat this guy.
Check raise, Palm River.
Yeah. Just try to lose Max.
I would play 5. We had a good 5.
Jeff here with Pocket Jacks. See how he decides to play this.
Amber made it 25 to go, and Jeff's just going to call. Frank, who limped in, he's going to call the Queen 9.
You don't have to buy in that.
King 4-3.
So Amber with the mystery hand.
Let's think about it.
And you puts check to her. It's usually a good board to continue with
I think the average
bet.
person bought it
So she's
25.
gonna check back.
I haven't missed that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Jeff's gonna fire out here on the turn. Jacks should be good. Hit check through on the flop.
I thought for
Gotta hope someone maybe give a diamond draw. Amber had the Jack 10, she misses. Lets it go.
5 good places like this.
And Jeff pops live stream cherry. Yeah, I played a lot of Omaha with Jeff. He's really fun.
I think it started out at 510, didn't it? Oh, it's always been like that? Monday nights were 5-5.
Yes, please.
Wednesday nights are 5-10.
Speaking of May 15th, we have the Venetian Deep Stat satellite tournament here.
Yeah.
It's with a $500 bounty on Mrs. Annette Oberstad and Eric Lindgren.
5, 10, 25.
So that's a $250 buy-in, 1 in 20, win a $4,500 prize package to
Yeah.
a $3,500 buy-in,
These are with these farmers.
$3 million guarantee.
$3 million guarantee tournament. Awesome.
Not too bad. Plus $500 Venetian resort credit and $500 cash.
Good package.
Really nice package.
Nice package.
Camper?
That's cool.
I shouldn't have been looking at you
Yeah,
while I
right.
said that.
It was awesome. At a 250 buy-in, you got 2 players in the tournament that are going to have a $500 bounty. So.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
If you knock one of them out,
Ocean and the Greyhound bus
Yeah,
station.
it's like every bounty tournament player is like, oh, it's easy. You just like you make 3 bounties and you're free rolling. It's like, it's so easy to just knock out 3 players. But
They'd
that's,
invite you
yeah.
over and then you sit down and like, oh, and then move seats around. Like I wasn't.
Dennis made it 45 to go, ace jack.
Sean
Sean defends at the big blind. Frank calls at the straddle with the Queen 7. I love it.
Queen 7-9.
Queen 7-9. Sean might be in a little trouble here.
No, it was just.
Let's see how much trouble he gets in though.
No, they're
Guys own
not
trucking companies and
they're
stuff.
not-
And, I mean, they had enough money, but it was like, you know, that they were just like,
Frank
as it went
has.
on, then I realized.
Oh wow. So Sean and Frank both check. Dennis continues for 75. Sean gonna make the call.
And now, if you're Frank here, you gotta be licking your chops.
You gotta bump it up for sure.
It's not a big raise.
It's a pretty small
He
raise.
clicks back.
175 is the raise.
Yeah,
I guess
we don't have
Doesn't want to lose. Doesn't want to lose the ace queen, the king queens of the world. Hoping maybe Dennis has kings there or something now. Easy fold for Dennis. Now it's back on Sean. Now the problem for Sean here is that it's Frank. We've seen Frank play any two cards, and he is in this spot. He's playing queen 7 off, for God's sake.
Yeah, no, not really.
Sean's gonna make the call.
And especially with the backdoor clubs.
Queen, damn it.
Yeah, damn it.
6 of hearts. Frank's still good here.
I mean, 8-10 gets there, but it's pretty unlikely for either of them to have 8-10 here.
I don't think they don't do it.
And now we've seen Sean make some pretty big folds. I think in the last stream that it was on, he folded top set of he folded a set of aces on the turn. Yeah. But I mean that's a whole different dynamic. That was against Tiny, you know.
Right.
This is against Frank.
Yes, very different situation.
I mean Frank's capable of doing this with like ace 9.
Yeah, the problem is also when the 6 comes, Sean's thinking that could have easily hit Frank.
Yeah.
Frank's range. He could have.
Frank shows the queen.
They both show queen. That's awesome.
I
So
love
now
it.
Sean is thinking, crap, board.
But yeah, there's no 3-bet pre-flop. Frank loves 3-betting some ace queen.
Right?
Who doesn't love 3-betting ace queen?
So fun.
So much fun. Like, oh my god, it's like a roller coaster. He's like,
I
woo,
would
hands
have
up.
had two bets to go if that were on the turn. Holy crap. Okay, I got away with that.
Also in May, I believe May 18th will be our next Veronica and Friends game.
Lucky I got away with
That
that
was
one.
a crazy game.
That was super crazy. Super action, chips
What's that on the
flying,
screen?
wine
God.
barreling, wine was flowing real hard.
Real hard.
I think you might have had something to do with that.
I might have. I might have something to do with that again next
I
time.
was like,
So
why
yeah.
do bottles of wine keep showing up?
I don't know.
And wine goes bad really fast, so I better drink it.
You better, yeah.
Which may be good.
Grapes do not last forever.
My fold button broke immediately. It was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Veronica and Prisoners. I love it. I love the new name.
Straddle's on.
Santa Barbara, Carneros,
I'll be out of town in Vegas with my mama.
Oh
You
man.
guys have fun.
God, how do you run so bad?
I know.
Carneros.
You want to do the Carneros?
Rick Limston with the 7-5 suited.
It's 80 though.
It's only 40, right?
40
Frank
yeah.
obviously John's in there too with Jack 9.
I'm a cheap
And
date.
Chris will come along with his
Ace, ace, jack. Sean flops a purr.
cards. Up her. 2 diamonds.
How do you even get in this?
Don't know if Chris has diamonds. Sean acting uninterested.
He bets 10. He leads
Oh.
for 10.
I thought he checked. Okay.
All right.
So,
To each-
Frank
to
makes
each
the
their own.
call with 4s, and oh, I thought he was going to dig the 4s. King on turn. I mean, Sean can't love it. I'm guessing he'll slow down though. Slow down from the $10 bet.
Now Sean is chopping now with a few
Check, check.
hands he's losing to. Jack 10 and Queen Jack namely.
Alright, besides the Dutch chocolates, I never look at the whole menu.
So he's going to fire out.
Looks like 35, 45. Gets Frank off his
The
4s.
river, yeah.
What was your 4 game? I could have.
You want to make sure that Frank can hit that ocean card.
Sorry, Veronica. I know. I am not happy. I'm going to miss Veronica and Prisoners. I'm not happy. I'm happy I'm going to be hanging out with my mom in Vegas, but
Live 10, everybody. We got live.
it was so much fun.
That's like a week before the series starts, right? A week or 2 before the series starts?
Yeah.
At work,
Wow.
Yep, like we
that's I
can
know
have.
for their chop. Yeah, it's lots
Just
of
starting to
good.
pick up around
That's
there.
why I said that was a horrible bet on the turn for the size of that pot. And
Action folds to Peter. Looks like he wants to do something with the ace 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, we haven't seen Peter play a hand yet on the stream. He's got to get in there.
Well, no, because
Peter makes it 35 to go.
Pope comes on the turn. Not full.
Frank, baby. Frank calls out of the small blind, 6-8 off.
Like it.
And Rick will defend the straddle with the queen jack suited. Despite what your graphic shows you, Rick is in the hand. Ace, deuce,
Is or
deuce.
isn't?
Is.
Oh, yeah.
Now it shows he is.
Queen
Okay.
jacks.
Checks over to Peter. He's going to bet his pair of aces. Maybe I would have thought about checking back there.
Pretty good flop for the ace-9 there.
So did you go to Coachella?
It's mostly nuts.
Never make it out alive, dude.
I just realized that today's Monday. It's not Wine Wednesday. I was gonna like, speaking of wine, I was gonna have a bottle. Jesus, my life's a train wreck. I don't even know what day it is.
I
God.
thought it was Wednesday all day also.
Did you
Not
really?
gonna lie.
We're the best.
I don't know, it might have had something to do with Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night was real.
It got real here, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, after the Survivor Series game,
Yeah.
the games got live.
Yeah,
We'll
the
put it that
Survivor
way.
Series just got everyone riled up and
It was juicy.
it went crazy.
So you don't get a room? Is that what you said?
No, I said I don't use my room. I get a room.
Hollywood bought us like 3 rounds.
No, I used to.
Yes, I know that.
I ended. And then I'm like, what am I
Can't turn down a man named Hollywood.
Exactly.
getting someplace in? I'm like, I'm never here. It's fun though. So now I get
So,
like,
Frank's playing every hand, and I love it.
Love it too. 5 deuce suited, why not? You got the button, Frank.
We can't see Chris's hand. Chris puts in a 3-bet to 80 out of the small blind. Rick wakes up ace king in the big blind here, and he's just gonna call.
like Jake was
Sean
on
opened
losses,
this
so
spot,
like,
yeah?
Yeah, Sean got the trouble started.
He gets out of
He
it.
gets credit for an assist no matter what happens.
Frank gonna
yeah, the one next door.
sadly fold 5 deuce.
It's like $49. I'm like, what's the difference? Yeah.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
I don't think Chris, I can't see his hand, but he can't be in love with that flop. That's gonna hit a lot of hands that Rick might flat.
Yeah.
Well, no, he might like that flop. He's got pocket jacks.
Alright.
So never
I
mind.
was gonna say, Queen Jack probably not.
It goes check, check, and Rick drills a turn.
Wow. Can't love that turn.
How long is it?
Checks again.
Well, the
He's not gonna fold, is he?
Yeah, I mean,
No, but
I can't see him folding here.
I drive in here for a while.
to open
Right,
it.
right. Then you have a car.
Condos, so it's easier.
It's like a week at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 outs. That's a lot
Try to point
out.
out somebody had a house so I could just stay a week in somebody's house.
One thing he might be on the back of his mind if Rick had a hand like ace queen, with 2 jack outs might not be good. Might be dirty. Speaking of the devil,
There's the jack out.
The boys and I think I'm just
so now Chris makes best hand.
What you said.
Yeah,
he
not
has
worried
to
about
be
ace.
afraid of ace queen now, which is
Gonna be hard.
a definite possibility.
And here's his hand. I mean, we're playing out of position here. Really, he is gonna value
Yeah, I
bet
was
it.
gonna say, I think it's a good spot to lead out and then fold if you get raised.
Yeah.
That's, going for some value. And
It's crazy.
if he gets raised, he has to put him on a queen.
You can't even drive out there.
They're all in like Molly and stuff and half naked.
Yeah.
It's not a big bet.
You drive out there.
Not liking this spot.
It's like watching the
parking
people
lot.
come in at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and the ones going out. at
Rick
8.
meet absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ace king is
Happy, I don't think they're like
here, here.
He makes the call
It's like, that's my
Well disappointed.
and he hangs his head.
He just, he
There's like 200,000.
felt so strongly that he was ahead on the turn, which he
Yeah, the
was.
rooms that you call.
Just hoping that jack didn't actually help Chris. But,
He might be thinking, I mean, it's a perfect card to bluff, but
but really,
such a
what is he
with that,
beating?
yeah,
It's
and that
hard
sizing
to
just
beat.
kind of.
Yeah,
I think that more than anything, it's hard to be that sizing on that board.
right.
Cali Kid in the chat box. Congratulations, brother. You got yourself a seat in the single table free roll.
All right. Yeah, definitely got a room, man.
Yeah, what's up, Cali Kid? The legend in the chat.
It's 17.
He's crushing live stream poker. He was down in LA, playing down there.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Beat up that game, came right back up here. Beat up this game.
Nice life, man.
Yeah,
No, it's actually
must be hard. Oh, the life of a professional player.
Cali Kid.
There you go.
Straddle is on, and Dennis
I think that's probably why they
will open it up under the gun, effectively under the gun, with a queen 9 off. Wow. I take back everything I have said about Dennis.
This game is opening up.
Wow.
event on Saturday, I believe. Because they did
Frank gonna
$1,000.
come along with the 5-7 suited, obviously.
I know
Rick
Friday's
picks up with 7-8
Thursday's
suited.
the Omaha.
Makes the call.
Makes the call, and
Amber's caught threes.
Oh, yeah.
Wee wee.
15, 16.
See a flop, flop 3, check raise, easy game,
They're everywhere. They
Ship it.
Kids are everywhere. That
ready to go. Or not.
Or
Ace
not.
King Jack. 2 diamonds. Not
So-
much of anything.
Amber's threes are still technically the best hand. Now, Dennis does have 2 overs and a gut shot straight
I
draw.
thought that was an actual bet.
Frank tries to fold out a turn. Now we'll probably put in a raise. Nittiest Knit from Knitville. Welcome to the chat box. Paul to Griffin, 818.
Walfrey, what is
Right
that?
back to talking
Looks
about.
like
Those are some steamy piles of cheese.
Take it down there.
Oh yeah, I'll send her this way.
Oh, with everything.
Yeah. Who's talking about that?
And Dennis,
Everybody on
the power of being out of
airplane
position.
flying back after the whole
First liar.
First to bluff.
Yeah, first to bluff.
Yeah.
It is a shit show.
It goes on all day, right?
Pretty much at night. 'cause the
Power
lights-
of first
Right,
to
right.
bluff.
It goes
They do
all
all the
night
neon.
until like 6 in the morning.
It's coming
People
back.
that
See,
get up,
they're
they
like not
leave
naked.
it.
They're
They
like
went away for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got their
there's not a lot of
It's like you're like, well, I have to.
Yeah,
Leading
pretty
that many
soon.
players?
Pretty soon
Not
it
last
will be
year.
the
Last year it cooled down to about 95.
Just so I so that they can
Poker's changing.
the check call lead, it constantly evolving.
And they talk
dynamic.
about all the people that
You guys hear me?
Check raise, check raise.
love hitting it or listening to hit lists of how many people passed out or heat
I
exhaustion
think
drugs.
Rick is really intense.
I can hear
Yeah. That sounds
That's what
right.
that's what it says Rick, and I was just kind of
I
like,
was thinking that too.
I'm like, man, like-
it's one of those names. It's like a common name. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I just misremembered his name. Like, Rick,
I had to
Rick
seriously
sounds
like
pretty
think,
good.
all right, yeah, I had to look back at the thing, like I said, I was like, oh, it's Rick, and I'm like, wait, yep, okay, yeah, I guess that is Rick. All right,
I don't know. Should we change his name?
maybe he wants to go by an alias.
Maybe, whatever.
Maybe
What they
it's
said.
Let's call him Kendrick.
Wow, I don't know. Man,
Kendrick.
they said you had 8.5.
I love it.
The rapper.
That way we can get new cards. These
All
cards
right,
are getting
so we've
really
changed his
sticky.
name.
Live 10 guys.
Kendrick.
I'm sorry, I apologize for that.
I think Rick really is. I wasn't like Ken. I mean,
Yeah, he's
French
good.
McKenna.
would that be like so much stuff if we both actually like just been calling him Kenny? Like,
Me too.
they don't even know my name. All these smiling idiots.
You just never know.
No, he's calling. He went to go ask her to come over.
Poker players should all look the same to me.
Exactly, and they all have like 4 names. So what can you do? So looks like a lot of limpers here.
You guys know that?
Dennis put in the straddle, so hopefully they're doing a round of straddle or something. Ace King 3, 2 diamonds flop. So Sean with the best of it.
Per the aces.
Per, top per. Looks like he let out.
And Sean gets worse to fold. Takes down
Hey
the pot.
Justin, can we get some new cards? These cards are really sticky.
Takes down a monster.
No? Alright.
None for you.
Take chips over the line and drop a couple, or if you go over the line, whatever you have.
Oh, and that's Kelly Gianetti in the chat.
If you go over the line, okay, if you
Kelly. I was playing with her right before the stream started. She's a blast.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She got to watch how bad I played.
Dr. Miller, my son.
Yeah.
But they did that. They would always do that in the tournament to me too. Did you go?
She's fun. She's been on the stream before too.
Yeah, she has.
Hopefully we'll have her again soon.
Right. 'Cause that was the tournament and then cash.
Comment.
That was the tournament and cash over there. They always give me off.
Oh, Cali Kid says he logged he's logged a lot of hours with Chris, and he said he's a ninja.
Chris is a ninja.
So you heard it here, guys.
Because I might do it by
My favorite
mistake.
was the muck out of position. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all in.
It's hard to play with
I
ninjas.
might do it by mistake.
It's tough, you know. I mean,
range
you can try to go full Karate Kid on,
And
but
gurus.
it's yeah. Gurus, ninjas, wizards.
Those are the
How do
worst.
how do you beat this game? It's so tough.
Put the pot.
Rick makes a 25 to go, king queen. Sean makes a call, a 10-8 of clubs. Dennis is in the hand as well, ace 4. And he flops 4. Now Sean's got an inside straight draw, backdoor clubs. He'll let it check through, and Dennis turns trip 4s.
Pretty good turn for Dennis.
You instructing them over there?
Sean gets away from it.
What's that?
Doesn't want to draw to be straight on a paired
Yes,
board.
I'm telling him how to call again. Who's in the group? It's Jason and Valerie.
So that's what I'm doing wrong there when I have two overs and 3 flush and it got shot. Is that I'm just barreling off and I couldn't.
Edit my book.
I like it. I might be the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, pocket eights.
Go ask someone who cares about money. Not that I have a lot of it, I'm just really bad. Like to light it up.
Money's, yeah.
Or,
Money's to spend, right?
Associate to table 11.
a little
It's
confession.
10-8 of clubs. I mean,
That's such a sexy hand.
I kind of like that flop for
On the
it, you know?
7-5-4, 1 club.
It's pretty sick.
Pretty good flop in my book.
So many good turns.
Chapter 9 altogether.
So many good turns.
Plus, you can just make everyone fold.
Right?
Possibly.
Possibly, maybe. And that's interesting. Dennis might have folded a 4 there. Marco? Dennis might have folded a 4.
Service on 11,
No,
please.
Oh, on the flop.
We're
Yeah,
gonna fire the flop.
How do you expect us to get hammered if we can't get any alcohol?
Oh, she heard me just. Note that Jack is saying for Chris.
Oh, yeah. Frank raises it up to 20. Sorry. Dennis gonna make the call with pocket 7s.
It's okay.
Flop. Whoa. Messy flop, bro.
What's up, Thomas? Reel it in, brother. Reel it in.
Come on, Thomas. You got this. Steady hand. Steady hand.
Frank's gonna continue
The
his.
dealers. Dennis gonna check call here with 7s.
Getting sticky with the 7s. I like it.
Yeah.
It is Frank. We've already talked about
Exactly.
this.
There's such a good chance it is the best hand here. Maybe just hope that Frank shuts it down on the turn.
Now, if Dennis calls it the flop, that really doesn't change anything in his book, right? I mean, 7's got to still be good.
Right. If he was good on flop, it should still be good.
Unless he figures that Frank's never going to double barrel without it. 125. That's now Dennis, I think, maybe gets off the 7s.
And again, we have, Frank can rep just such a wide range.
Yes, he can.
He raised
3-4, the
He raised
3-5.
to 20 in middle position. Still could have Jack 3.
He could still have the Jack 3.
Never say never. But he could easily have a Jack here.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that.
I don't know if he double barrels with an 8. Could have a 3. Could have like an ace 3 type hand.
Dennis makes the call.
Calls. Jack River.
Makes it less likely Frank has got one.
Interesting.
But Frank maybe thinks he's never getting Dennis off here now.
Yeah, looks like a
Check.
Frank. I think Frank felt like he was getting reeled in there.
I think so. And once that Jack falls, if an ace comes on the river, and Dennis checks again, Frank just might fire that 3rd
I
barrel.
think so, yeah. That's a pretty bad card with Dennis check calling. It seemed like Dennis had a
Jack hand.
yeah, like a
Some
jack
messy
type
jack.
hand, and, checking to trap Frank.
Whoever's
Polish Falcon
Frank
5.
has to give it up and roll his eyes. I'm sorry, Frank.
Like if you go all in,
feel
say
your
all
pain.
in, somebody calls and they don't see the
That's an extra
Very
1.5 that nobody knows about.
Well, they're right there.
I'll
I'll leave them on top. I hope I get to put more there.
let's not push it. All right.
live 10 of
So we have the Twitter roll coming up.
Yeah, way cool. The house just went up 10K.
Yeah.
Free tournament.
That's pretty nice. They
Or it's
just
a
love-
$25, $35 buy-in?
Yeah, $35 buy-in.
And the house is the price pool.
Giving away money.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
live
That's
10
fine.
No, it's good.
Just get down here and get a piece of it.
And if you follow, I think it's Justin or Tom or
TNL Stones TD.
Yeah, TNL Stones TD. You get an extra 1,000 bonus chips for the tournament.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's at JFK Stones TD, at K Trin, that's TRINH Stones TD, or at TNL Stones TD. Follow any of those players and or our tournament directors, and you get an extra 1,000 chips for that tournament. And the house has put up 10K. They put up the prize pool. It's awesome.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
973. Dennis has got a pair of 9s.
Peter with a double gutter.
Double gutter.
Double gutter.
Love the double gutter.
Slips off the wall.
Problem is, if an 8 comes, he does not have nuts.
Yeah.
Dennis is going to take that one down with the top pair. Dennis is kind of running a good game right now.
He's a crusher. And I mean, I don't want to say like I profile players, but I profile players. So,
Of course. I mean,
but I mean, so we see Dennis here, yeah, effectively raising the straddle under the gun with the Queen 9 off and firing the multiple players on an Ace King Jack board. Now, it's a good board, I guess, if you're going to rep it because you raised an early position. But I mean, that's a little.
It's a great time to do that when no one has it.
Yeah.
Good spot.
But I mean, Dennis is that player where if I sat down, I would totally be reading him wrong, or be judging him wrong until he shows some hands down, like, oh, never mind.
Right. And he really hasn't been showing a lot of hands down, so,
I'm just trying to pay for a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, so far just the 7s, right? You showed down the 7s, that's about it.
Yeah.
You only got to pay half.
If you win this hand, will you buy the bottle?
But yeah, I totally agree.
Try and send it on
What? I'm winning this
I would
hand.
be probably having a pretty bad read on him
Yeah.
until I see some hands.
I was like,
See, I pushed out.
Wait, mix it up, Dennis. I like it.
Frank raises under the gun. 35. Now, is that a $35 V straddle? It is. There's our first V straddle of the night.
Yeah. Where's it been? Frank.
oh, I got a defender. I got a
Yeah, he
defender.
should.
Takes down the pot. Shows the ace.
Ace. Nice. He's like, I got it every time, guys.
Every
time
time.
we straddle, I got it.
I'm telling you, we're going to go down to Vegas this summer, and that's going to be everywhere.
$10 off.
It's going to be a mess. The V straddle.
Take off.
You were buying her for one.
Oh, I should have gotten that. Didn't say how big the pot was if you wanted to buy it.
Yeah, I don't know if I gave the details on the Twitter roll. So that's going to be Memorial Day, Monday, May 30th, at noon, I believe. $35 buy-in. To get into the tournament, you have to follow at Stones Gambling and at Stones Live Poker. And then, like Jake said, to get extra chips, bonus chips, you have to follow the tournament directors. So you can go.
That's awesome.
That's why I
Click
asked
that
if
link
you
in the
wine
chat
or
for
not.
more details.
My wine's not on your list, so you can. I don't know if they'll let me do that.
Got Daniela in the chat. Yo, teach one yo.
What's up, Danielle?
She was playing in the Veronica and Friends team. I thought she played very, very well. Like,
did?
yeah. I was telling her after the stream, and I was like,
Next time I
I don't
play,
know
I'll
what you're
bring
doing playing tournaments. You should be playing cash. Look at you.
Yeah, I mean, she.
Justin immediately like, hit me upside the head with a baseball bat. He's like, stop, he's a tournament director. He goes, stop taking my players. Yeah, right? Come to the dark
Yeah,
side.
for sure. She was pretty card dead, but
Made it work.
yeah, made some
Made
moves,
good
some
folds.
spots,
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Let it go when she was behind. Picked it up sometimes when she wasn't.
I don't have to.
9-7-5 flop. Amber can't love her deuces. Frank has a pair, so he checks.
He's got showdown value.
Exactly.
He doesn't get called by worse.
It's like, I don't need a bluff here.
Now he can call.
He is out of position, and now Amber's betting. She sensed some weakness.
I think this is a spot where if Frank's in position, he can actually definitely call here. There's a lot of draws came out on the turn with that Queen of Spades rolling off. Out of position, though, I think Frank's going to be content to check fold here. He hasn't yet.
He's like, pretty sure I have 5 outs.
Let's it
It's a
go.
really good bet by
Amber.
just to recognize that.
Amber shows the deuces. Eat it.
It's a really good card to bluff there. Doesn't seem like Frank has one.
Yeah, and Frank should show no strength.
Yeah, exactly.
But you thought I had a queen.
Frank didn't take advantage of being out of position there.
I'm telling you. He's old school like that. New school,
I went live, I know it's going to be
you get the bluff first. You rep the string.
That's right.
They're probably trying to figure out the rabbit. They always love rabbit because that screws up the stream. They go, No, I think
Yeah,
you called.
Danielle said she's been playing more cash, so that's cool. Good to hear.
Sorry, Justin.
What I do when I'm driving on the road.
Really? You go back and forth?
I like Tennis ones.
Yeah.
Wait, did I say that out loud?
No,
Highway
they're
Patrol
fine.
man.
That's my problem.
Garland just lets ace 10 go
A lot of time
there.
on the road.
+1.
Are you listening?
Is there a straddle? No.
Yeah, it's a half hour
Yeah,
away.
yeah, there's straddle.
Not
Rick,
live.
Kenrick has a straddle on.
We'll put it right here so I can...
We're just doing a round of straddle now.
Most spots have been straddle, so we're playing effectively like 5-5-10 right now. It seems like. Just as commentator shifts opening against his feet. Oh wow.
I definitely knew I
You
made
can't
a
get away
bad
with
bet.
anything in
The
here.
amount of time you even took to think about calling.
They're always watching.
I played that whole,
Jeff puts in a raise with an ace, takes down the pot.
but I just laid down the deuces. But I didn't have a
Frank's trying to like, oh my god, I just folded to deuces. What is this world coming to?
big blind up here. Thank you.
Frank's like, see if I fold again.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels, Fingerberg.
And see, Frank's one of those guys who we talk about the benefit or lack thereof of showing hands times.
Yeah.
Frank's one of those guys, it might, I mean, not that Frank's gonna tilt. Frank doesn't tilt, but it might get, you might, peel out his curiosity a little bit. You might get.
Yeah. He doesn't tilt, but
You can, his
prod
wheels
him.
get turning. Yeah, you can poke. You can poke him. Robin's get him careful because Frank will poke back. So
Be ready.
yeah, just be careful, like what you're really trying to do there.
I tilted him in the stream game.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Dennis makes it 25 to go. Ace deuce. Dennis is live there. I love it.
Yeah, dude. He ain't scared. He's got a bunch of chips too.
Cheers. Have you had it?
No, I've not had it, dude. I've had,
No, have you tasted it yet?
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, he's definitely chipping up. I think when we started the stream, he was around 400. Now he's over 700.
Nice.
Very nice. Amber and Frank barreling some wine.
Only way to roll.
My kind of people right there.
Absolutely. See Sean listening to the stream. He's probably just trying to see what Frank had in that Queen 7 hand.
It was a good fold, Sean.
It was a good fold, Sean. As usual, Sean.
As per usual.
Yeah, you made a good fold.
Alright, we got the straddle on again.
Can't tell anymore.
Dennis loops with A7 suited.
At least the quality of my hands.
Frank. He's gonna get in there. Take a little min raise with King Jack. It's like the top of his range there.
Yeah, yeah, right? Amber defends the straddle.
Oh, defense.
Right there.
And I'm guessing Dennis is gonna. Ooh,
Ace 10-4, 2 spades. Big flop for Dennis.
wow. Decent flop, Dennis. So how does he continue?
He's just going to fire right at it.
Right in the frame. What do you think about that?
Well, Dennis actually, he was the original raise. He made it 20 going. Frank flatted King Jack.
Oh.
So he's continuing there. No, Frank, Dennis was actually the original aggressor.
JK.
Oh, is it
JK.
here?
JK.
KJ.
I thought it was like KJ.
It was double
KJ.
Alright, Amber check calls there.
I thought it was pocket sixes. I'm like, alright.
So we don't know Amber's hand.
I thought you were going to say.
I'm sorry, is Garland still in this mess as well? Kenneth. Kenrick.
Well, I know I need to.
When did this happen? God, we're the worst.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Rick's got spades as well.
Wow.
Oh,
But
Rick's
he
got
has
bad
to-
spades.
Wow. Pretty sick.
Oh, I didn't get it. Rick jammed it.
Doing a pair with his flush draw and gets it in on the turn.
That's a bad, yeah, such a brutal card for him on the turn. If he wasn't going to stack up the board, he sure will, and he does.
What the hell? Get that off. 2 pair?
The grossness.
I re-raised because I figured out.
Ken Rick's
Chips
going
on
to
11.
Both had a pair of flush draw. Dennis had both of those smashed. So.
If I do a short stack, I wouldn't know.
Okay,
Dennis president.
Flush draw.
Just being dicky to start. You know,
Dennis just rolling.
After the stream, I'm gonna ask if he'll be my dad.
Yeah. Just kind of like spread a little bit.
Yeah. Can I get an allowance?
How you doing?
Thank you.
Poker Pro Eric in the chat.
What up, Eric? Hire another Canadian?
Hey. You see the Eric's recent tournament results? He's been crushing it. Like in the last 2 weeks, he's final table six.
Jeez. Well, I saw the beginning of that. That around the start when
Tell me about that. I'm gonna say let's hear the bad beat story.
I think you got me.
That might have started it. Lucky chips. Yeah.
Well, that explains my recent
Raise it up to 40.
Straddles live.
Nice work, Eric.
And Chris makes it 40 to go.
Nice. In the cutoff.
On the cutoff.
Dennis and Straddle.
The old
I'll
Jack.
let Jay just go.
Back on Frank. Get the old 5 tray. He's kind of got some folding posture. I don't think he's calling. I stand corrected.
It's coin flip in his mind.
Yeah, it's. Well, he's probably not dominated. Very probably alive. As long as he doesn't have a pair
You can make it straight.
and getting the right price. Makes a call.
Get it, Frank. I actually like 5-3 suited though.
And there goes my card.
There's a 4. That's what. Chris makes a pair of 8s. Also has better backdoor spades.
Pretty good flop to posture here.
I straddle.
Well, he knows Frank's not limping a whole lot of big kings here, so it's going to be really hard for Frank to have a strong hand.
Go with that 4. Best window card I can see there.
It's not a strong
He
hand.
knows he doesn't have 8s or 4s because he
Or the
didn't
3 on the.
snap them off.
No, I didn't want a 3 on the.
Wouldn't have been much thought to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're talking about you, for Eric. He said
Funny,
just
just-
lost kings in 1-3 no limit game, so I'm obviously not good at the pokers. I agree.
Yeah. You convinced me, Eric. That's yeah.
If you lose kings
Yeah.
at 1-3, not good at poker.
Yeah. Science.
It's science.
No text
Science,
message,
math,
there to
all
go.
of it.
With
Same.
Same thing.
Garland's on the button.
no preceding.
See some button abuse.
Ooh, we got some hands.
Wee wee.
They'll probably get back to you if they can hear you.
So Peter's just got the straddle on here, I believe. No, Peter does not have the straddle on. Sean waits with the old ace king. Here we go.
He limps.
And he
Frank limps behind with ace 10.
Like, oh yeah, hands, blood. What's that? Amber's not gonna let these limpers get away with this shit.
Punish him. Punish.
don't usually text you back.
And now
30 more.
it's gonna come back to Sean. So Sean's gonna try to do the limp re-raise here. Is he gonna limp and then flat here, keep his range even more disguised?
Let's see. I mean, Dennis is flatting too in between. I feel like I think he probably flats. Just having seen him play. Just flats and season popping.
No, wait, the graphics is all Dennis. Okay, no. All right, sorry. For a moment there, the graphics said that Dennis moved all in for 1K. Like, I was like, oh Jesus Lord. Oh Jesus
So he
shit.
does do the limp re-raise.
Not a big re-raise.
Interesting. I mean, I don't think Amber's going to be folding this.
No. And if Amber flats, it's going to price in Dennis as well.
That's right.
And it's so interesting because we've seen Sean make some pretty, really large, oversized 3-bets pre-flop
Right,
before
yeah.
with, some really junky hands.
Yeah.
And now he puts in a 3-bet here.
With big hands.
And yes.
But yeah, the smaller sizing.
Yeah. So now, Dennis cost him 70 to call. He's getting the right price here.
Yep.
He can profitably set mine.
One of those spots you're like, I didn't really want to put $100 in pocket threes pre-flop, but okay.
Everyone's deep enough.
If you guys say so, I oblige.
Bring it right now.
Wait.
Ace King 3, Ace King 3, Ace King 3.
Right, hearts.
Oh! Disco for Amber.
Sickness.
She's now free rolling Sean.
Wow.
Dennis misses.
I mean, obviously Sean loves that flop, likes that flop, and what does Amber do?
Now after the limp re-raise here, Amber, you might.
She's fine inflating this pot. She just ships it.
And all.
No.
Amber raises. Sean snap moves all in, and Amber snap calls.
Wow.
It was check raise at 200.
Wow.
Chop chop.
Chop chop. Wow.
She's free rolling them.
Free rolling.
Wow, that was a very quick. Amber makes it 200 to go. Check raise at Sean. Sean snap shot.
Shot off the hook on the live.
I cannot hit a
Wow, she's probably
Sean, let us know how that
queens or something the way Sean went crazy on that.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like when Amber before, I mean, I didn't get a chance to say it before she put in the check raise there. With that limp re-raise, so many players like to do that with aces, kings that even queens. That on king queen 7, I mean, you might only feel that you're drawn to your heart now. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not folding either, but I'm not like when the way that sequencing went, how fast you got it in. I'm not in love with my hand, you know.
First you were
I'm just in like with my hand. Little does she know she's got the best of it.
But yeah, I mean, once she puts in the check raise, she's not going anywhere.
She checked to 200. She only got out of the 775 stack, she only got 575 behind. Can never fold. Even if she doesn't have the king there.
She's fine gambling there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. When I say it, especially if she's gone back and watched any of the previous stream stuff where we've seen Sean do that with some other more speculative type hands.
Yeah, I mean, once you can put those hands in his range, it's like...
Yeah, then ace king becomes it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Sean tilted. Just kidding.
He's tilted. He didn't win a spot where he was getting free rolled. Limp pot. Everyone's in. Kitchen table poker. Start betting jelly beans. Yeah.
When I say F, even with the M and
Queen 4-4. Happy birthday, Frank.
Happy birthday, Frank.
Frank's birthday's probably in May. It's on.
It might be. I really think it's in May. I don't know why. I have like a strong feeling it's in May for some reason.
I'm the only girl in the front.
Sean's gonna bet his queen.
He must be. Frank, gonna slow play this? What do you think? Yeah.
Frank just calls.
Just calls.
Three. Now I'm Sean here. I'm shutting it down. He does.
Probably in check call.
Check call mode. Yeah, you just. It's really gonna be hard to get called. Oh wow, messy card on the river, and Sean gets there. Now he leads 100 into Frank. God, and Frank instantly folds. Great fold by Frank.
Nice fold, Frank.
So many players. I mean, and there's nothing else Sean can have after check calls a turn. There's no draw.
I think I've
but
seen
a lot of
Sean 2-out people more than
anyone. Wow.
In history.
I didn't make you stress out over the queen 7. Was that a good laydown?
A lot of players there, and they just get so like they almost like make a frustrating call. They just get like oh my god, and so how do I run so bad? And they call off anyway. Not Frank.
I think it was a pretty easy fold for Frank.
Yeah.
Against Sean.
Against Sean,
they play together a lot.
Yeah, it's an easy fold.
Sean's pretty much never leading there. I don't think.
Never.
With what, like ace high?
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. You would have to get like really sticky on like ace king ace jack, something dumb.
This ain't Frank's first rodeo.
No.
I almost said radio.
Radio.
I'm sure he's had a lot of radios too.
Holds around to Dennis on the button. Frank's got the V straddle on. I stand corrected. $25 V straddle.
Have an option?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir, you do. It is yours.
An option in so long. I think it's fine.
So Dennis actually limped the cutoff, I stand corrected. And now Frank has the option now to straddle. And he's going to put in a raise with Jack 10.
Jeff limped.
Jeff limped. Dennis limped as well. Yeah, Dennis limped the button.
Oh,
It says cutoff, it limped the button. I thought it was a button.
Okay. So Jeff limps 3s. Frank bumps it up with 2 face cards. 2 Broadway cards.
Oh yeah, Broadway's are the nuts.
I mean, how much did you make it? 60 more?
A lot of
60 more.
yeah, valid.
60 more. We'll take value.
Yeah, pot going. Yeah, pot brewing.
Okay, 85 3 ways.
3 pairs.
That's 260 in the pot.
Ace, queen. So Dennis flops trips.
Frank's got an inside straight draw to Broadway. Frank's got to know his king is good, because Dennis, I think, would have never limped the button with ace 4 or with ace king.
That is an excellent point, Jake.
Thank you.
So Dennis checks around to Dennis and he bets 100. Frank not gonna look him up.
Nah. Can't run down the gut shot at that price, unfortunately. Even with 360 in the
Hard
pot.
to run it down there. Frank's like, how do I run so bad?
We're gonna
I don't
just
know, Frank. Run better.
Life is hard.
Run better. I think the run good's coming.
Has
Oh,
to
look
be,
at
right?
that dapper gentleman in the frame.
let's see if this deck is not so sticky.
Justin Creatus making a guest appearance. Who asked for a setup? Did Sean ask for setup?
I'm telling you, you're only a setup change or seat change away from being a good player. It's easy.
So true.
So,
So
awesome.
easy. If you're not getting good cards, just get new cards.
Yeah, find the hot seat and just move there.
Yeah.
Play there. It's easy.
Totally.
Yeah. Makes extracting value so much easier.
Oh yeah.
So don't forget, we got our deep stack, our Venetian deep stack extravaganza coming up May 15th. That's a $250 buy-in tournament. One in every 20 entries gets a $4,500 package to the $3 million guaranteed down in Vegas at the Venetian.
It's a big package, guys.
Big package. Gives you a $3,500 buy-in, $500 resort credit at the Venetian, and $500 spend-in moolah.
And
Help get you down there.
oh yeah, we'll have special guests, Annette Oberstad
Yeah.
and Erica Lindgren. There's $500 bounties on their heads.
Easy.
Right on the
Just get them right before they get in the parking lot. It's like you pull in the parking lot, just like
I don't
1,
know
2.
if you should say that.
Yeah. You drag them in there, like, I'm here for the bounty. I got the bounty on the
communication there
Yeah.
along the way. So chance to free roll in that.
Straddle, so I think we're straddling all night long, just about.
Looks like Amber got the duck tacos. Very good choice.
God, that assurance.
This run is really good.
Great order.
She's got some good wine, some duck tacos. I'm super jealous right now.
Right?
She's just playing like a boss.
Free rolling people.
I'm taking notes. Free roll, Sean. That's what notes. It's impossible. He's my kryptonite. I can't beat him ever.
It's hard to when he's always making good folds, you know? I mean,
And he just knows. Frank, top 2 again. The Queen Rag is really working out for Frank. So
now he can't love that
has
turn
to
card.
Keep playing it.
Right now
Yeah, it looks
there's
like he checked.
2 flush draws, 2 straight draws out there. He is gonna bet it. No one's got anything for him though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he checks the flop, hoping Chris fires,
Hoping someone does something.
hoping someone does something.
Jimmy Bluff it.
What's up, Jimmy Bluffett?
Plastica. I think Plastica is maybe, I think Val was saying she might play in the next
Did Val say
Val.
that?
No, I don't.
Whatever. You know, Veronica doesn't matter tonight, alright?
I don't know, Jake told me before the stream.
You're the worst. You're the worst. So Veronica was saying that I think Plastica might be playing in the next Veronica and Friends game.
Oh, sweet. That'd
Maybe.
be awesome.
Maybe, probably. Is that true, Plastica? Yes, no?
We got
Maybe?
some awesome ladies, I mean, prisoners
Prisoners.
in the area.
They are prisoners.
Yeah, so I hope to see some fresh faces in there.
Brighter than
Either way, regardless, it will be an amazing game. I'm pretty sure.
Live 10,
That's
everyone.
guaranteed.
It says Cabernet on it.
freaking red.
It's so funny in that game because I saw the lineup, I'm like, oh, this ought to be fun, but at the same time, like, hey, it's 1-3. It's kind of a friendly game, so maybe these guys, I don't want to say, like, I don't think the people would be soft playing each other, but I thought it would kind of be a little bit more casual, and like next thing you know, like, Jesus Christ,
I thought
these guys
that
they're going for blood.
And the moment I sat down, I realized it was not the case.
It was insane.
Yeah.
You guys went off.
It was off the chain. There was no soft play.
No.
Everyone was out for blood.
It's like, did they frown on a betting 2x pot? Nope. Just eat it.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this could be like a friendly game, whatever. So Frank, I think Frank opened with Queen Jack of Diamonds. Chris with 8-5 off.
It's gonna fire the gut shot.
Rick, hold on. Rick folds middle pair.
There's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
about that fold, Frank. I'm just kidding.
There's more people.
good pack for diamonds, double overs.
Tasting's like $30 and $40 pretty much, standard.
Chris takes down the pot with 8 high.
Perfect climate too. In Lena, Rutherford, anywhere in there. It's like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad to miss Veronica and Prisoners.
Veronica,
The
yeah.
next rendition. But I hope to play it again soon.
Poker pin up. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Like usually, like he leaves high school and he'll get on the tractor. He was, now that stuff you get child labor stuff, because he was like 12 years old driving the tractor.
Garland straddling. You know what's a good game when they got Garland straddling?
Oh, and look what he picks up.
Happy birthday to you.
Must be nice.
Left that way?
Unfortunately for Garland, no one else got much of anything. I think Kenrick in the big blind. And I don't know what's going on. I don't like Ken, but it says
Well,
Rick.
Frank has King 8 suited on the button.
8 limps.
He gets in there. Oh, it's $10 straddle, right?
Between that and San
Yeah.
Francisco and New York, that's like the most expensive.
He raised. Frank made it 30 to go.
30.
Rick calls the 9-6 out of the big blind, and now Garland ace queen suited in the straddle.
Nap area? Yeah, nap.
And Garland puts in the 3-bet.
75 more.
Punish on Garland.
Poker Pimp knows all about that Veronica Friends game. That's Kelly in Texas. C5 redhead.
I hate when I don't know
Yeah, I know,
who the person is by the screen name, you know?
It's like your trucker handle and like your, it's like
It's too much mystery.
Garland puts in a
What's up,
3-bet,
Kelly?
takes down the pot.
Good to see you in the chat. It was a lot of fun playing with Kelly. She's awesome.
When you're local,
She ran terrible in that game.
She did, yeah.
It was gross. Like the one time she actually picked up a hand, I think what, she had kings, yeah, and they got him cracked. I actually like the way she played the hand all the way through. But yeah, she just that was just pure run bad.
It happens.
Now after the stream, the game kept going, and I think she got most all, if not more than all of it back. So that was good.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I mean this is just like a 3-hour chunk, you know?
Yeah, of the game.
Kind of in the middle.
Game
Or
starts
towards the end.
a little bit before, runs for a while after. So Amber's got the straddle on it, and Dennis puts in a min raise here with ace-4 off.
Re-raise.
Jeff's just gonna call 10s. And now we get a 3-bet from Chris on the button with ace-queen. He makes it 90 to go.
On the highway.
Yeah.
90.
I don't know.
Now what do you do if you're Jeff here?
Well,
Amber's
if you're
like,
not
"Oh, I wanna get in
gonna if you're not gonna 3-bet 10s here, you're probably just gonna call here. I don't think you're gonna get in the back raise,
Yeah.
unless you think Chris is maybe getting way out of line. It'd be a weird line to take, but I think you got to call here. Now the hard part for Jeff though is Jeff's only got
Holding.
450 behind. So if he's convinced that Chris has an overpair, he's not getting laid the right price to draw to a set. He doesn't have the implied
No,
odds.
he is folding.
And so he's just got to be, and if you're folding there, you're just totally convinced that Chris is only 3-betting jacks or jacks plus there.
Yeah. I mean, and his sizing was pretty big there.
Raise, so 20, flat 20, makes it 90.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he just wasn't getting the right price.
If he's convinced, yeah.
But yeah, if Chris makes it a little less, like 70 or something, I think he gets in there.
Live 10.
could be wrong.
No, the other line I guess you take there, you get flat. And if you think that there's any chance that you possibly have the best hand, or a 50-50 shot you have the best hand, I think you probably need flat and then check jam anything that the board comes low.
Yeah, like no ace king.
No, yeah, no any non-ace king, queen. I think you still check jam if there's a jack on the board. Just because I don't know how many jacks you're in Chris's 3-betting range you're expecting to have, other than they need pocket jack.
Yeah, but like you said, if you're convinced that he has a bigger pair than
then you're just you're not getting the right price.
Like all next to each other.
I went to
You're a professional.
I went to Budson, VR Cone.
Ace Trey, swing and a miss.
Yes.
First liar. This is that out of position opportunity that no one's taking advantage of.
Yeah, you gotta
You go to Cade.
bluff into some
Rep it to win it.
you know?
Yeah.
You need to go to Cade.
Arkham.
Markham I like because they have good art.
So I guess I decided not to do the bluff pot.
It would appear not. No bluff pot. I think everyone was like probably split there.
I think you should send like
I
a
remember the lines. I just thought that was kind of cool.
Send it back in time. Have them do it.
Yeah, it's
The problem is, I think most of them, or half of them want to play 7 deuce, half want to play bluff pot, and you can't play it both ways.
strange.
Tried to just go 1 or 2 bottles everywhere just to mix it. I got so much chicken wine.
Did they come to your tasting if you buy this?
Yeah, most of them do. Like, Stag Fleet doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
But,
The pricier ones do.
Yeah, so we'll mention the Hydra again. $100,000 guarantee prize pool.
At a $200 price point, that's nice. So you get a 100K
Yeah.
guarantee for a $200 buy-in.
It's pretty hard to find that. So unlimited re-entry. You can min cash multiple times. The entry flights are May 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
2 flights each day.
right.
Morning flight, evening flight.
also had a good time at Russian
So yeah, if you make day 2 multiple times, you min cash, and then take your
Oh, are you coming in, sir? You're going to wear a headset and be a good girl?
live stream final table will be May
I was just
29th
telling a Sarah
on
story
Jake's
earlier.
birthday. So whoever wins, Jake
Lot here. I love it already.
Sorry.
Markham's not fun.
Oh, man, I
It's
heard
in the,
you...
it's in the fine print.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you take down a 100K or 100K guarantee tournament, you can buy me a drink.
Oh, my God. That
Wow, it
was...
sound like really
I
bad.
couldn't even imagine somebody on the other end of that.
A month in
That was
advance.
great.
You gotta plan out your.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, where it's a little like
half of
yellow
Northern California yelled at you.
Top and bottom pair.
Service on table
She leads
11.
right out of it too. Interesting.
top spot and bottom.
Top and bottom pair. Peter makes a call with
I
pair
was
of
just talking
queens.
about when I
Turns
brought
the ace.
the,
Calls,
Cameron
puts a
chips
club
over,
draw.
not knowing there was a difference.
Check, check,
and,
king.
getting spanked
Terrible
by
run out
him.
for Amber.
Wow, sick run out.
I had no
like,
idea
check,
there was
recheck.
anything any different. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Peter figures
Sarah's coming
no point in betting that river.
Yeah.
If she hasn't beat, she's probably calling.
Then I'm so glad we doing
Unless she
that.
has that hand. Exactly.
Exactly.
Like I in the movies, right?
Amber, Amber, Amber.
How do you?
When I was, this last summer, I was playing Big O with Amber down at the series.
Nice.
And I was, you know, me and my infinite humility. So I was playing the game.
the
And
story's already hilarious.
I was up pretty big, and I got to get a picture of my chips, whatever, you know, for some chip porn. And Amber like caught me doing it. Like, oh my God, are you really
I
taking a
love
picture of your
catching
chips?
people doing that.
Right? And she calls me out on it in front of the whole table. And then that's when the run bad set in. So then like an hour and a half later, I like burned it almost all to the ground. And I'm just like head hanging low, feeling a little shitty about myself. And Amber I love her. She's just like, yeah, take a picture of your chips now, Jake. And I'm just like, oh God damn it. She just stuck it to me. It was beautiful. That's why she's the best.
Noodle, noodle, noodle.
Right.
You can't even be mad at her.
No, you can't.
It's
Like
funny.
I would have like respected her less if she didn't do it.
still love
Gay
it.
Corpse in the chat box. The Bear Jew, Eldar.
I've been there
Wow, what's
before.
up, guys? Gay Corpse.
A lot of fun.
Eldar's there?
Eldar, yeah.
What up?
No, I didn't. It's Big O, so it's kind of my game. So I didn't make it all back in there. It was good.
Oh.
But at the time, it was like, yeah, it was
That's
just.
a happy ending.
You want to go
Yeah, no, there's always.
Get
Yeah.
actual Duck Castle.
There's no one verifies these stories, so I can say whatever the hell I want here.
Yeah, we believe you.
Yeah. And then I won the main event.
Cindy's back. Is that saying hello?
No?
Yeah, it's off the main. It's off the main road. It's good.
Oh,
Sick run.
So
you
sick.
gotta
So
have
sick.
a campfire s'mores.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Jason McRogers? So sick.
Oh my God, that's.
So sick.
I have lamb.
We're
there
barreling on Open Face Chinese on the app.
Nice.
I'm crushing him. Sorry, J-Mac. He wanted to play for more at a point.
Because
and
the
I
glass
was
was
too
so
scared.
nice. We went. I
I
said,
regret
He
it.
baits people into that. He's like, I don't play that good. I just learned how to play. We should play. How much want to play? $10 a point. Okay, we should
I know,
play.
it's like
I
he's super
spent
hustling
$600
right
on glasses
now.
and plates.
50 cents.
What was the?
Fire and light out of your ring.
We got Sarah in the box.
What up, Sarah? Oh, they can't hear us, right? Super dealer Sarah, we're about to see some action. She's an action dealer. She felt like two people for 30 minutes.
Yeah, like I'm not superstitious, but if I was, that would be one of those things I would believe in because I've seen that. It's like I know it's not true, I know it's not a real thing, but Sarah's dealing and someone's gonna hit the felt.
Yeah, it's not true, but it happens every time.
But it happens every time.
I don't know, I mean, it's...
750 bucks.
Fine.
I did not. I gave it some consideration,
I mean,
but
Frank
I did
gets
not.
aces immediately, so...
See, there will be blood.
It's already set up.
And the flop will come down Queen 9-4, Deuce King
Did
Queen.
Frank limp?
Frank limped.
No, what's happening? What's happening?
What's my options right now?
Frank's gonna is he gonna flat aces here?
Pasando.
Or you can either call, or you can leave it in the pot.
What is happening?
So Frank came across with chips, I think intending to raise and then didn't grab enough, then he
Well, I
went
see
pulled
that.
back to grab more chips.
25 in out of turn.
And so
Calling. Well, no. it's
someone bet out of turn and then Frank
I'm gonna give you
acted.
the backstory. I'm doing a call now.
You got it.
Frank, now he's gonna call. I think after all that, I think it's a good call by Frank. We'll just if you're not trying to reveal the strength of your hand. Well, no. What I'm saying because I think if after all that Hollywood and then you put in the raise, it's gonna kind of.
It's like being difficult because I'm.
Was he able to raise there?
Well, I think he bet out of turn. He raised out of turn, is what happened. I'm not sure.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Both
So Rick picks up a gut shot here.
They were heavy.
I don't think Frank wanted to play against this many players, but pre-flop, but
Yeah, that was a little weird.
kind of weird sequence there.
Jeff with the king queen suited a couple overs and fold.
Yeah, but I think after
Yeah,
that,
Frank put in a pretty big bet on the flop there.
yeah, I think after all that action, all the talking, what can I do? If he would have then looked for there, I think he would have kind of given away his hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know which cards
I'm not raised, so I can still.
I don't know what any of those cards were besides somebody else's hand and maybe the.
I mean, he doesn't know how to play aces.
No, yeah, he's much more comfortable with the 5-3 off, the Queen 7s, the Queen 3s of the world.
With all those hands, it's awkward to have aces.
He doesn't need much practice playing aces, yeah.
I have an office in San Francisco and one in El
Are we doing the
Dorado.
live beat?
Too much fun.
The live
Too
beat?
much fun.
I work there a couple days a week.
And it's a V straddle.
This is a live.
$35 straddle.
Oh yeah, V straddles in play.
And Dennis is going to pick up ace king here in the cutoff.
5-5, 35.
It's a pretty standard spread.
Pretty standard.
You find that in most card rooms. 5-5. What's your 5-5 35?
Only at Stones.
Dennis and Frank's got an ace in the straddle, so Frank will probably defend here. Frank, I know Frank will defend
Yeah,
here.
ace 10. 100 is gonna look really good to Frank here.
And out of position, I wouldn't doubt if Frank actually opts to put in a 3-bet here. I think he'll probably call, but ace 10 is one of those hands that he's kind of off for a lot of players. It's a 3-bet or fold type hand.
Yeah. I mean, Dennis's raise is pretty big. Frank might know that Dennis has been mixing it up a little bit, but we haven't really seen these huge raises from him pre-flop, so I think he'll probably give him some credit and just call. Hope to flop an ace.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I love this. This is great string call. Stacks of 10. I love Frank.
Heads up to the flaw.
That's not mine, huh? That's the other blind.
Aces 10 call. Never mind.
With or without a whip, Frank?
2 players.
Sometimes I hallucinate.
I check.
Jack 7-4.
Not what Frank was looking for. Not really what Dennis was looking for either though.
But his position and as the pre-flop raiser, you can definitely rep that overpair here.
Yay, table 11.
Frank's got backdoor nut diamonds, and Dennis does not make a big bet. Makes the same bet he made pre-flop.
Or floor, whatever you want to call him. I like to call him Ben.
Now, if he thinks that Dennis is good enough to be trying to draw him in here, Frank might make a move.
I think this is usually a good bet.
Whoa, yeah.
In the like a 3-bet pot, when you bet this size, it seems like you either have an overpair or ace king, right?
Or ace king.
Like usually. Chris folded Frank's hand.
He's like, enough of this. Frank's getting wine. Frank's still winning.
Chris is like, come on, man, like move on.
Highlight of my night
You're
so
not
far right
calling.
there. Little tag team right there.
How you doing, Phil?
Okay. Sounds
Alright,
good.
so
You want to let
dinner
me
break,
coming
feature
soon?
table, I guess.
Right? The problem the food's so good here, it's like everyone's like,
And then when somebody else at the table gets food, it looks so good.
I mean, everyone else
Even,
orders.
even if you're not really hungry, you order and someone else orders.
It's
I used to get over there, I just fling the cards. Get over here, I gotta be gentle. Protocol? Is there a protocol? Yeah, they have chips in them. These cards are worth a lot of money.
We're doing a double jackpot, no? Tonight?
For Omaha?
I have no idea what day it is.
Word on the street that it's Monday.
Okay.
So yeah, I believe I think it's double jackpots on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, or Mondays, Wednesdays,
And they
Saturdays.
do like high hand?
High hands, yeah. So it is Omaha night, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, the PLO is running, as is the Limit Omaha high low.
Oh, nice.
That's even enough life to consider.
The PLO is going now.
It looks. Look at
Can I
you.
get a sub?
Yeah.
5-10, everybody.
I think we're coming down to
I
something.
don't feel good.
Jake. I don't want to get you sick.
The sickness. I saw you 1 out of straight flush here.
Tell me who they are.
With the wrong end of
I
like
really hope that you wouldn't bring that up.
like the wrong end of
I
a
was hoping to
rat.
talk to you about that
It
earlier.
was what? Yeah, you flopped like a what? 11 card or?
I played well the rest of the night.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Ran it up a little bit.
What was the name?
Yeah, you had.
I felt it, man. I felt it coming. If you know,
Race, but it's 50.
You knew.
I mean, you don't know.
So
If
yeah,
you're gonna river a straight flush, you have to call.
yeah. I mean, you had an eight.
Pretty obvious.
It was like a 5-way pot.
I
You
know.
got an eight high flush, an 8 high flush draw,
And the worst flush draw.
and the worst straight draw, worst flush draw.
Against the two looses.
You had 9. You had 9 dirty outs
Oh.
and one clean out.
The real pure like.
Cards worth.
Peter's got aces. Here we go.
Whoever makes the call with 10-8 suited, love it. Pops the joint, just kidding.
Two
Couple
overs.
overs, backdoor flush, backdoor straight. I have a hard time folding these hands.
Hope springs eternal. It's like he's always got his king. So live,
Maybe my pair outs are good.
right?
So Peter takes it down with a continuation bet.
Peter playing the nuts are better.
Nuts are better. Just aces.
Woman Rider, welcome to the chat.
Hey.
Frank wants to know who this is. Does anybody know this number?
Write it down on a napkin.
Oh my god.
Frank wants to know who is texting him from this number. Live text.
Oh my god. Genius. I love it. And
See,
not the
Sarah gets in
405,
the
just
box,
for the record.
people are getting aces.
I think it'll end up being.
I don't know why they haven't enough cracked yet, but
Yeah, it's because we haven't seen a turn card.
that's why.
That's what happens.
I'm sure Amber was gonna win that hand on the river. It's like 100%.
Yeah, she turns club, go running clubs.
But there's 40.
Turns open-ended
Frank
clubs.
says if you're going to text him, he'll
Peter makes it 40 to go, ace king. Jeff's gonna make the call, pocket fours. Frank's on the button. Frank, baby. Pocket fives. He calls as well. Now Chris here, he picks up ace king out of the small blind. Now, Chris, I want to say that this is like the third time that Chris has 3-bet out of the small blind or out of one of the blinds so far.
Yeah.
So someone here might think, okay, well maybe Chris is just getting kind of, you know, because I mean, generally speaking, people 3-betting out of small blind. Mind he's got a hand every time he's done it, but generally, people, you know, oh, they think it's strong.
Yeah.
So maybe they think, well, he's just kind of repping the strength here.
Yeah, it does seem like he's 3-betting a lot. At least compared to the frequency of everyone else.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this game.
In actuality, he's just out of hand.
So yeah, this might be a time that Frank decides to set mine here.
140 to call.
They're pretty deep. Oh, I guess. Hold on. How much does Frank have?
Frank's got 1,200. It says.
Does he have a stack of green there? I can't see.
He must. It says he's got sitting around 1,200. Yes, he's got some green there. I like how you were leaning around.
You got the answer already?
It's like my nephew when he's on the phone and I ask him a question and he shakes his head and I'm like, what's happening over there?
That was awesome, pal.
I'm trying to peek around Frank's hand. It worked.
Jesus.
It worked. I saw the green chips.
Queen, queen, 10.
Ow. Not even drunk.
Chris is not putting a continuation bet, but Chris drills the turn.
Wow.
Broadway.
Sick.
With that board, though, I don't think he's getting any value out of Frank.
The other sport back.
Yeah,
I'm actually
if Frank's not betting that flop, he's definitely not doing anything on this turn.
I'm really surprised that Chris didn't c-bet the flop. The way that Frank played that hand, I think it's kind of overwhelming the fact that he has something like a little pocket pair, somewhere between 5s and 8s.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if it's just because it's against Frank and he thinks Frank might be able to put in a raise.
Maybe go for the check raise on the
So
flop.
Frank's on the button, right?
Yeah, Frank's on the button.
Yeah, like maybe Frank could make a move if Chris leads out. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm Chris. I'm c-betting that flop. I mean, you 3-bet again, queen, queen, 10. Yeah. I'm really surprised that he didn't put in a c-bet there. I mean, it worked out for him. He hits Broadway on the turn. But if he bricks,
Are you in?
no showdown value. I think you bet there. Riz21 asks if there's a long list to get a seat at the table if you go here. If you're asking about getting a seat on the live stream, that's different than, I mean, we have tables where they have 17 tables here. I think right now we got 9 or 10 cash games running, so I mean, seats are available all the time. For the live stream game, that's different. You either have to hit up Justin Caritis and hit it up early in the week, get your name on the list, get down here,
But you have
get yourself a seat.
Yeah, as far as getting in the other live games, just give them a call and get on the board.
You lied to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually not very long.
It's not a terrible
Not wearing
wait.
khakis. 4 players.
So we got Garland with ace-10 here, Amber with 4-5 of spades, flops a pair and flush draw here. She's gonna bet it.
The bet is 20.
It's like 25. 20. Fake out.
And there we go. It's good. I would just like to compliment Sarah on coaching Jeff up on putting how to place his cards correctly on the reader,
Nice.
and they immediately came up for us.
That's awesome.
She don't take nothing from nobody.
That's right. Jeff makes the call here with top pair, top kicker.
2 players.
Garland gets out of the way.
Spades.
Spade turn.
Disco.
Now, if Garland had stuck around,
Yeah, a little different.
could get a little more tricky, but Amber's gonna lead here and get looked up by
I don't
Jeff
know.
with
That's a pretty sexy beard.
he's
Jeff's not buying it.
drawing dead.
Not gonna lie.
Spade again on the river,
Wow.
and now Amber, if she checks, Jeff might turn his hand into a bluff.
He could.
He could.
I don't.
Checks back. Oh.
Wow.
Part of me thought, like, I thought maybe Jeff was actually calling on the turn there, maybe to try to rep the spades.
Well, suddenly I was thinking, I had to.
That would have been a good play.
Yeah, turn his hand into a bluff.
Since we can see the cards. Yeah, that kind of just happened to Amber where she had a really strong hand and then the board runs out bad. And then they just check back and she gets to show the best hand, so.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I know this person, don't I?
I mean, so Amber's like, the board's running bad for her, but in her, I mean, at least the players are running good for her because they're not putting a ton of pressure on her. They're putting her in some. I can't even talk right now. People are walking by.
Over here.
Love it. People showing up in the penalty box. We just got flashed again. God.
Raise, the bet is 14.
Peter makes it 40 to go, ace jack. Sean's gonna make the call with worse spades. He's got the deuce tray.
Deuce tray, called 40. All right. Mixing
Chris
it up.
got one of my favorite hands, a
He'll
6-7
probably
suited.
flop
Yeah.
Most likely.
He'll flop a wheel, but then he'll go pair, and then Chris will have like super nuts.
Ace queen 8. So Peter flops top pair.
And he checks it. I like that check by Peter.
Yeah, I like that.
And Sean's gonna bet his 3 to a flush, 3 to a wheel. Chris will not play his 3 to a flush, 3 to a straight.
So
Peter
is
makes a
Peter
call.
in like trap mode here? Just like
Well, I think it's hard for him to get.
trap, pot control,
It's hard.
turn a jack.
Yeah, I think it's hard for him to get called by worse and
yeah.
out of position here. And now that he hits the jack, unfortunately Sean's drawing completely dead. Makes a pair of 3s for Sean, but I don't think he's gonna call off much here.
Yeah, I'm guessing Peter puts in a little
Yeah,
value bet here.
after it goes check on the turn, I don't think you can let it check the river. He'll value bet it.
You know, hoping Sean has ace king, ace 10,
Ace 10.
ace 8, possible.
It's hard for Sean to have ace 8 after he checks the turn,
Yeah.
but anything's possible. Really, I guess we're maybe really hoping to get paid by ace 3.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, any ace if Sean gets sticky. And we've seen Sean get sticky before with hands like queens. Now he's not gonna get sticky with 3s, but
Yeah.
there was hope for Peter. In the back of Peter's mind, he was hoping.
Yeah, I mean, Peter never just has like, he has
He has no air there.
no air, yeah. Because even like king high is probably a straight, right?
Serious. Well, that you won't tell us who's texting, so now we're
The
gonna
wine
talk
is
about
flowing.
Wow.
It's not even wine Wednesday,
It feels like it though.
doesn't
How it
it?
works.
It does.
They don't get to bring up something juicy and then be like,
Surprise
haha,
is
I'm not
hard.
telling you.
It's really
You're
hard.
horrible at this.
If you guys can see this picture.
You're horrible at this gossip game.
Not that we're advocating for
That's
drinking.
for over. That's for sure.
I think it's pretty bad.
So it seems like the straddles have died off for the time being.
Does that mean he can just
Peter's gonna limp in under the gun.
Look, I've already been screwed on
Got
that.
deuces.
Already been screwed
Now
on
Frank,
that one tonight.
he doesn't put up with limping. He's got the 6-handed diamonds and he makes it 35 to go.
Punishes limpers with 8-6 of diamonds.
The old 8 high.
The Pacheco nuts. Garland.
Gonna just call ace
Just
queen.
flats.
It's gonna bring Dennis in with his 5-4, and Peter will be very content to call here with his deuces,
Oh
I'm guessing.
yeah.
Loving it.
Friendly poker.
Kitchen table poker. It's beautiful. It's gonna bet matchsticks, jelly beans.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone's in.
Something for everyone.
Set for Peter.
Yahtzee.
Deuce Jack 5. Dennis makes a pair of 5s. Frank's got some backdoor outs.
Peter leads out here small. I like it.
I like it as well.
Frank, you know, Frank can get, he knows Frank can get sticky and mix it up and could even raise him.
You saw the 10? Oh, my
That small lead, you see a lot of players do that with just a hand like top pair, marginal kicker.
Yeah.
And I think balancing there with your strong hands.
Middle pair.
Middle pair, yeah.
He made 190.
Frank turns some outs.
Wow.
Frank picks up diamonds, straight draws.
Oh, Frank loves that turn.
Jack of diamonds, jack of diamonds, jack of diamonds, jack of diamonds. I'm never rooting against somebody.
You're
I
so
just,
gross.
yeah, I want to.
Sicko.
Frank's not going anywhere.
Don't hurt Frankie.
Now there was no diamond draw on the flop,
I think
and
he's
Frank
gonna
floated.
Pull a me here and drill 7 of diamonds.
If a diamond comes, Peter just might pay him off because it's going to be harder. 5.
Wow. Here's the board. Frank with 8 high. Be a pretty sick spot to check, no?
Right?
I mean, but Frank's just so sticky that I think he has to value bet his set here.
185.
You know, Frank might look him up with a weak jack or something. Plus, Frank could have a 5. And he's
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice pot for Peter there.
And Frank fades disaster.
Jack of diamonds with it. Real gross.
Throwing that dirty card.
Cute,
I
cute.
should have thought longer about being the idiot.
So sick. So sick. How does it just get so sick?
It's Sarah. How is Sarah not put a Jack of diamonds?
God, Sarah. After we talked you up so much, you don't give us a jack of diamonds.
Yeah, Sarah.
Hey,
Not very nice to talk about like that. Thought we were friends.
Sorry, a minute and a half.
Folds to Frank.
Raised it at 20.
Sorry, just look at
20 to go.
I apologize.
Ken Rick's got a bad ace. He's gonna make the call. He's got position. And Frank opens a lot of hands. Amber, even better position,
Nice.
calls to the button with a 9-8 off.
She's super live. 38% with 8-9 on suit.
Beautiful.
4-way pot.
God, how do you
Amazing.
like? God, that's
This
so
is why
beautiful.
you just never fold 8-9. Wow, there's the case ace on the flop, obviously. Ace queen 7. So 3 people flop top pair.
And Frank checks it. Ken's gonna bet his ace 4. He's also got backdoor nut clubs. Call that a value bluff. And Peter makes a call. So now if you're Frank, overcalling isn't something that you're in love with doing here, but I mean, you raise an ace 10, you flop your ace.
Yeah, I mean, he checked with the plan of not folding, so.
2 pair now for Peter, and Rick picks up the nut flush draw. And Frank, who had the best ace, he's now tied for last place.
Wow, Ken just gonna double barrel it here on the semi bluff. Basically, he has to know he's behind, but he has the club outs.
And Peter just called ace 6.
Yeah, I think
Check, check.
I think Peter was in check call mode with the club hitting there,
Absolutely.
especially with Ken double barreling. Peter picks up another big pot.
Slowly but surely
Way to go.
builds the stack.
Gay Corpse asked if I rollerblade.
Yeah.
Obviously, I rollerblade.
Obviously.
I mean, what kind of question is that?
Sick read. Sick read.
That is a sick read.
Bottle of wine. Okay.
I just found out you can do that.
How do you know?
I think we have a
I'm more the I wear like the really short jean shorts and like the 4x4 skates.
Oh yeah.
And some like really like knee-high rainbow socks.
And you just have to have that soon. Gonna start a campaign.
I got an acquaintance of mine who he takes it very seriously. He's like, we're like they roller skate. He's like, we don't roller blade. An acquaintance of mine, not a poker player. Someone, I won't say his name. But it'll be very serious, and you're like so where we skate, bladers don't roll there. Like I'm like, oh my god, this is great. I'm gonna get you a fanny pack for your birthday.
It's amazing. I have a fanny pack that plays music, so
yes, that's
Gay Corpse. Seriously, you might be
wow,
on
he's
something here. Like,
taking your range.
you might actually
God.
actually get on that, and I do live in Davis, so it would be totally acceptable. Not weird at all. We got a bunch of pairs here.
Dennis has picked up kings.
Expert commentary.
that is 80.
Pair against pair against pair.
Per. Garland, who had opened up the action here to 30 with the 6-7 suited, is called by Amber and 3-bet by Dennis. Kenrick now.
We get 2 calls here. Ken's getting kind of short.
I don't think, yeah, he can't call. There were 3s.
Yeah. 3s.
Garland will not
Amber,
call.
Amber for sure can set mine here.
She's deep enough.
Oh yeah.
Beginning to believe.
King 9 deuce.
I think if you're in position, if you're Garland, maybe you.
King 9 deuce 9 river.
King 9 deuce 9. So sick. So sick.
We have seen quad 9s in that seat.
Yes, we have.
Bring it in, right?
The second.
I don't remember who it was. Just
Chips, please. Table 11.
So that's kind of an action killer flop here.
No fun.
Ace 10 8. You know, Dennis.
Amber is going to turn her hand into a bluff.
Nice. That's
Love
pretty
it.
Sick, man. I mean,
Amber for
Dennis,
president.
Wow.
Dennis will fold King's face up.
Dennis with the ace magnets.
I love it.
Amber's like, I just need an ace or a 9 and I'm
Yeah.
good. That's amazing.
You always got to know your bluff outs.
Thank you.
Ship it to mama. Ship it to mama.
And this is what I'm talking about Amber. She's so much fun to play with because she's got gears.
She definitely does.
Chips, please.
I mean, I think she's pretty balanced there too. Like she leads, she probably leads with an ace as well, right?
Amber's balanced like that. She's not just gonna do that in sporadically.
Maybe a set, maybe a aces up.
It looks like she's trying to get some chips in the pot. It wasn't like she just huge like bombed like over like that, you know.
Right? Yeah, it was very credible.
That sizing very much looked like I have an ace.
Especially
What's going
with,
on here?
You know, calling a raise and then a 3-bet, just flatting both.
Very ace queenish jack.
Yeah.
I save you. I save you time.
Gaycourt says
Veronica, this is not a balance. Veronica right here.
Oh god.
Oh, it's an 8.
Slamber. I love that. Bone chick.
For Veronica. Actually, don't forget to tell
Look at the straddle. Look at that straddle.
Bone chick on Twitter.
$80 straddle from Frank. Look at that
Wow, that is a big V.
Come get it. Come get it.
thing. Oh god.
Huge V. It's awesome.
Live 80.
Frank's super tilted. He hasn't won a hand in at least 2 rounds.
Amber's got the 9-7. She just said she wants to make it like 200.
I told you. I can count, bro.
She wants to. You're so great. She's like, oh, I just showed that bluff, so I guess I can't do it right now.
No redos.
Wait till next round.
So Peter is cutting out
Raise.
some chips for a raise, and Peter, the Jack 10, is a huge favorite against any 2 randoms, and he's going to make it 180 to go. And now Jeff with a King Jack is going to get pushed off. I think had Peter decided to limp there or fold, Jeff might have done the same thing. But now he can't do it out of the small block.
I like it, Peter. Mixing it up.
And now Sean picks up an ace in the big blind.
I mean, he's just gonna shove those cards a little bit and fold. He just ships it.
Good point. Good point. Sorry, sir.
That'd be sick.
Ace of spades, 3 of diamonds, and
Frank.
in the mud.
Frank's gonna call here. I love this.
Cash plays. Cash plays.
Frank calls 100
Yeah,
more.
Frank will surely defend. 100 more. I mean, that was like a min raise, so.
Good players.
I check.
Check in the
It's a
dark.
pot builder.
Thank you, Peter.
Wow.
Deuce 3 queen and Frank's open-ended.
Frank checked in the dark, too.
Frank can donk bet shove here. No, he does not.
Man, he might.
130.
I mean, he has too much to shove, I think, because I don't know how much cash is back there, but he just
Yeah, no,
added
actually,
on
you're right.
that
He just
hand.
added on, so you're right.
If he had not added on, I think he definitely gets it in on the flop.
Peter now turns a gut shot, and Jack High still is the best hand technically.
I mean, can Peter really fire 2 points?
After he goes check, check, now, Frank, I think you gotta fire river.
I mean, he has 5 high, so his only chance of winning the hand is betting the river.
There's 630 in the pot,
Looks like Peter's shutting down.
and Frank bets 350.
High at best. I mean, I guess he could have
please,
a medium
table
pair
11.
as well, but yeah.
It's gonna be hard to call that.
Frank's gotta think he can get Peter off of whatever he has.
And there's no reason why Frank can't have a 3.
Exactly.
I mean, my God, he's got 5-4, so.
Pretty awesome.
And Frank wins.
Cash plays.
I love it.
That's what
Cash
I do.
plays.
He threw the cash out. Yeah, it's
Frank for president.
pretty sick hand. I'm definitely writing that.
Service, please.
The V straddle.
Table 11. Bring your for free.
Big too sick.
See what I can do for you.
I mean,
No, he
it's a
said-
sick spot for Peter too. You know.
I really thought Peter would have double barreled there.
Yeah, I think his only chance of winning there is betting the turn.
I mean, Frank really can't continue on the turn unless he's got a queen.
Unless he check shots.
That's the other, yeah.
I need dessert though.
But I guess Peter figured he turned some outs, but I mean, really, you're just trying to check back, hoping that you catch a 4-outer.
Yeah. And he's got to think his pair might be good too. The life 10 or
Jack. So yeah, so he might think he's got 10 outs.
Too many outs to barrel.
I guess. I don't know. I just like getting married to my full equity and just try to maximize it. Me and full equity, we go back a long ways.
It's a good friend to have.
Yeah, I don't give up on her much. Garland makes it 55 to go here with kings. I think Jeff's getting a little frustrated not catching very many cards. He's getting pushed out of some spots that he wants to play in.
Keeps finding himself in kind of bad spots.
Some awkward position. Well, it's hard when you got Frank to your left. You know,
right, yeah.
He's not going to make it easy on you.
Gotta be the worst seat.
And I agree with 6, 7, 8. I think that the Jack 10 on that turn is kind of mandatory. But like I said, I mean, I'm much more of a full equity guy myself. I don't believe in showdown value. I just believe in.
Donna needs everybody's in. Put her on that. Donna needs to go into 10.
I think you gotta just double barrel.
Frank flops top pair, still second best to Garland's kings. And 6-5-5.
Yeah, you can't say
Out of contest.
It just flies, and it's never meant to be offensive.
80 is the back.
I guess MF can be a little bit more offensive, but usually if I say that you were a piece of F whatever,
Sorry, production.
then I'm really mad.
Service, please!
Check
Table
Garland, he
11!
There's the best.
Are we in another room?
Can't ignore Sarah.
You've been on my...
Frank's going to correctly fold his pair of 6s.
Nice little pot for Garland there.
Service.
I like it. Now, have you noticed that Garland's playing a lot more hands tonight than you've seen in prior streams?
Yeah, for sure.
He's playing a lot more hands. And a few more moves. I think he's playing well.
Ken, are you living
I
it
think
or
so
no?
too. Yeah, we've seen some different gears from him.
It's good. And that's one of the benefits, you know, maybe from playing on the stream. He could go back, analyze his own game, seeing where he's doing a couple things, seeing how people are playing against him specifically. It's a lot of fun playing on the stream.
Totally. You guys gotta get down here. Always nice to have fresh faces.
Yeah, get down here, jump in the game, mix it up.
I think this is Amber's first.
Yeah, Amber's first time on the stream. Yeah. She's been here before, but I don't think she's gotten through yet. But yeah, love having Amber.
This is a really good combination.
She just started.
So
Nice
sick with
lineup.
those. So sick with those noms. So sick.
Oh my gosh.
So sick.
And he just snap folded. But I mean, we've seen Dennis kind of sniff out bluffs, and you know, he's not afraid to call. But her bet there just seemed very credible. And, so you got to give her credit for that.
7 deuce game in?
7-9 deuce.
They played it on Saturday.
I think Jeff's got the best hand here with a pair of 8s. Can't see Sean's hand.
Yeah, the 1-2.
Checks to him, and he's going to bet
30
it.
is the bet. They're pretty stoked about it. I don't want the
Jeff would look him up.
He'll at least one card. He's got some backdoor straight outs,
25 is the bet.
which he does block all the.
Chris will raise to 125.
Chris with the old 10-4.
4 ball. The 10-4 ball. Pretty awesome raise there. He could easily have 2 pair on this board. He just using the big line.
Called out of the blind, absolutely.
You know, sensed some weakness from Sean. Just basically looks like he's just trying to steal it on the button there.
And he's got a straight blocker, so
Yeah.
he's like drawing.
Chips, please! Table 11!
Yeah.
If he can have 10-4, you know, he can have.
It's salt and like posted. See, 2 blues
Was it straight? Was there a straight?
No, it's 9-7 deuce. Get Scratcher Main.
Yeah, that's.
Get Scratcher Main. Yes, that is the surgeon in seat 7. That is Amber Chatwin, aka Bone Chick.
The person that texts, that's what
She's brutal, ruthless.
Oh, so it was Veronica.
Plastic CA says Sarah is greater than awesome. Yes, that is accurate math there.
Sean has 1,000 behind everybody.
What's funny,
Amber makes it 25 to go. Pocket 7s.
I said, you can name the amount of my
Sean's going to call the check 10.
Be gentle with me. And she
should
said
have 85.
And Frank actually folds. Wow. I didn't see what he had, but
Still surprising.
there's normally just doing the 2-card mambo. You know.
Amber just has everyone terrified.
Deuce 3-4, and Rick flops the joint. And he's going to lead it.
Ken Rick. Yeah, I think Kelly Kid asked if that was Ken in T5. Yeah,
It is Ken. We believe his name is Ken. He's
says
going.
Rick on the thing. I don't know.
Rick's his alter ego. Rick also has an inside straight flush draw. Amber is cutting out chips for a raise. Happy birthday to Rick.
Edie is the best.
Sean Jack 10. Unless he decides to spaz out here, he's never calling. No.
He's got too many chips to spaz.
He's got too many folds in his range.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, Ken is pretty short here, so he's just gonna give it a
Amber's gonna hope maybe he's on a flush draw and call off your 7s.
maybe. Once she puts in the raise, was it 95 to call?
She's got no club in her hand.
345, is that true?
I think it's even more than that in the pot. Yeah, about 345.
I mean, yeah, this is like the worst shape she could be in here. She doesn't know it, but she's just wondering if you could do this with just the ace of clubs.
She calls, hoping he's just on a nut draw.
Yeah.
And that'll do it.
Nice hand, Ken.
Wow. And a straight flush.
Yeah, one of those spots
How do you
where
get a
I
flop
think
like
what-
that?
3 clubs. You got 3 clubs had to come with it.
It's funny, Ken, I think, or Rick, or whatever, you know, whoever he is tonight, seat 5. I think him leading there actually got him paid off. I think he went for kind of a standard play that a lot of people would have, check raised there. I think it's easier for Amber to get off. Yeah.
It's just us. We're just going to be able to
Yeah, we've seen some good leads. That was super strong leads.
First to value bet. I'm telling you, it's the new thing. Out of position's the new nuts.
Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
You
Now
can
you
flop,
go.
you can
I
infuse,
wonder if you don't like the mic.
possibilities are endless.
Yeah, I know.
It's just always a good idea to
See, all these thoughts now, I'm gonna start straddling now. I'll be that guy. Like, well, I'm out of position. How do I not, build a pot?
You have position, you're out of position.
I want to put, voluntarily put in money out of position. That's solid strategy.
Yeah, sometimes I call out of position and I say, since I have position, and I make the call, and people are like, gosh.
Big Jeff.
It's pretty
My
great.
name in here.
They also don't get sarcasm.
They really do not.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that a lot of people
It's a good round lay in.
Must have got here late.
Tragedy.
Always me, you know that. That's the story of my life. $1 late.
Day late, $1 short.
Yeah, day late.
Exactly, Gay Corps. Balanced, out of position is the nuts. It's the new nuts.
I took care of
Oh, okay. Plastic CA. That was a correction on her pronunciation of her name. So
Yeah, it is.
Just say plastic.
It's plastic CA, but yeah. But when the first time I think she was in the chat box, Veronica and I started calling her Plastica, and it was like, and I think I tried to correct Veronica the first time, and she was like, no, we're calling her Plastica, and then I fell down some stairs.
Either way.
So now I have to. Otherwise she'll hit me again. I'm gonna fall down some stairs again.
Sorry about your luck, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, I haven't beat all night tonight, sir. Find some big boys.
10-8-7 flop. Frank with a couple overs.
Janice is gonna bet the almighty underpair.
And it's gonna put out a little feeler here.
I love it.
Like we said, they're taking our advice. Everyone's just like,
They're all listening to the stream and they're like, really out of
you
position.
gotta lead out now.
Like, oh, that's what they said.
No matter what.
There's a fun card.
Picks up a flush draw, Dennis does.
Makes Frank straight.
Second turn. Dennis is like, it's my flush draw good.
Oh, okay, Corpse, you're the best. Frank makes the best hand, takes down the pot. Awesome.
That's right, all in good fun. Good fun. Good fun. We're having a lot of fun in Bluth tonight.
So much fun in the blue. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we see more V straddles? I don't understand.
It's working for Frank. Look at him do it.
It's
He's
not taking off fast enough.
Chris now.
King 7 offsuit. Is that an open or a 3-bet there? Okay.
I think it's a straddle, so there's no open.
Dennis straddled. Dennis is going to pick up Queen Jack suited in the straddle. And Amber with the suited ace and small blind.
Amber makes a call, and I think you're Dennis, you call here too.
Oh, yeah.
All
Easy
day.
call.
Easy call.
Two, 3-3 flop. Pretty good flop for Chris to continue here.
He bets 110.
Especially with that sizing, it's very hard for anyone to continue. I think you'll find out really fast if someone has like a medium pair.
And even then, it's hard to say if you're sitting in pocket fives, and how many streets really do you want to call out of position?
Right, I mean, even then you probably fold to the second barrel, so.
Yeah. That's kind of an automatic too. On that flop, it's like you got to fire 2 streets here.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
For sure.
I love that happy ending. That one's brand new.
Who is Gay Corpse? Reveal your identity.
It's so bad. Like you were talking about, like players' Trucker handles or Twitter handles and Twitch handles, and then like matching faces from people with them.
Yeah.
I could have swore I met Gay Corpse here, and I was talking about it like on the stream with Blake Monica, and I'm like, yeah, I met her. Like, who was at the bar the other day? Was she playing? That was you? Oh my God. You guys all look the same. And then he corrected me like, no, Jake, we never. Yeah. It's so hard. Ken, Rick, same person.
Yeah, it seriously gets very confusing here with all the Twitch handle, Twitter handle. They're both different from their real name. And you can play with someone 10 times and not know.
Oh, Gay Corpse is Spencer's buddy. That narrows it down. Unless you're implying that Spencer has like one friend. On Spencer's. Now, notice that.
3-9-4 flop, 2 diamonds, ace 10.
Okay. And Mason's alright. He should be alright. I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. My bad.
Where's Spencer?
Is one of the props here?
Yep.
Says Mason. Spencer plays PLO.
I'm new here, so
I guarantee you play PLO with Spencer.
We gotta do better than that, man. Take care of you.
Not Mason.
Alright.
And Walker. It was like, I'm telling you, Gay Corpse.
Because I have that watch at home. No. A lot of round ones.
I was gonna Google his name to see if I could get a picture to go with it, but I was afraid of what the search results would bring me back.
Most of them, a lot of them round, but that one.
Yeah. God, I'm gonna have a lot of explaining to do. Like, Jake, your search history is a little
yeah. Your wife
revealing.
sees your search history, like,
Just nothing.
Honey. Like that 11 years back.
You think you marry a an almost normal,
Almost normal.
semi-normal person, and
Well, I got you on Snapchat. Did you see all the hits in my freezer?
yeah.
I don't know if I should say that on the stream. Yeah.
It was so funny. Yeah. The best part was you started by showing all the cute, nice family pic photos on the fridge.
Open up the
Super
freezer.
friendly fridge.
Open up the freezer, and there's heads in my freezer. They're the wife's though. They're not mine, so don't worry. I'm normal.
So Frank flops middle pair with overcard, backdoor spades, basically the nuts.
Turns backdoor spades. Frank's got second nut flush draw. Dennis has a nut draw.
Yeah, Dennis
Peter
has the ace of spades.
and Peter has a pair and a spade draw as well.
Wow, they all have a little piece of this.
Checks through, and Peter's 9 is gonna hold.
Wow.
What was that?
I think
Didn't want a spade.
I think Frank looked like Frank insta tabled his hand because he thought it was the nuts. Like I said, I thought it was the nuts too. And then Peter showed his 9 for the win. Peter raking in some pots, man.
So I think they're opening up a feeder game. Awesome.
For what?
The 5-5
Oh, nice.
for this.
This game. Oh, okay. Sweet. Sweet deal. So we got 2 5-5s going. We got PLO. We got 1-3.
2-5, 2-5,
4-8.
4-8 Omaha.
Omaha. It's going down.
Jeff's got aces. Finally, Jeff gets a hand that he can play. The problem is he's been pushed out of so many pots before. Now that he's finally gonna stick some chips in the middle.
Yeah, he hasn't really shown a lot of aggression, so.
But he has shown, I mean, and not that he's still, but he did show a couple of what I thought maybe signs of frustration.
Yeah.
So now he puts in a raise here. That might be the one saving factor for him. He might get some action if people think that he's
Amber opens
tilted.
up to 40, and it looks like Jeff just like min raised.
Clicks back to 80 out of the big blind. You can't fold if you're Amber,
Yeah.
even if Jeff hasn't played any hands.
It's very suspicious, and I think that's going through her mind, but yeah, I still can't fold. Way too good of a price there.
King 6-5.
I'm guessing Jeff leads this flop, and Amber just folds. Yeah,
Jeff
we
bets
haven't-
100.
Yeah, we haven't seen Jeff get out of lines.
But hey, he's turning things around now.
Yeah,
He's raking in some chips.
Finally. Yeah, I mean, like you said, he just keeps getting in these weird spots and having to hold the best hand sometimes, and
Yeah.
finally gets one there, so a little bit of healing.
Sometimes that's all you need. Just like you finally, you know, as soon as you can grind for a while and you can't rake up a chip, and it's super frustrating.
Yeah.
And you just gotta let me win a pot so I can
Right.
clear my head.
Just remember
Okay.
that you can win, that it's
Yeah,
allowed,
exactly.
that it's possible, that the universe, can allow that. So Lucky One NBA asked does Stones use Bravo? So
They have their own app, which I was told was near completion or completed, and they're just going through some beta. But Stones will have its own app actually. Alex Outer Space. Yes, this is a cash game. This is 5-5, no limit. The red chips are $5 chips. The blues that you see are $1. The greens are $25. And you will see some white chips. If you look at seat 4 stack, that's Chris. The white chips are $100. 5-5, no limit.
we are at Stones Gambling Hall in Citrus Heights, California, outside of Sacramento.
Where at Stones, they'd love to give away money.
Yeah.
Got the Twitter roll tournament, I don't say competition, tournament coming up. The house is putting up a 10K prize pool. It's only a $35 buy-in, so the house is posting all of it. And
That's on Memorial Day, Monday, May 30th.
May 30th.
You just have to follow at Stones Gambling and at Stones Live Poker.
And that'll get you in the tournament, plus a $35 buy-in.
Yeah, bonus chips, 1,000 bonus chips for each for following the tournament directors. So at JFK Stones TD, at K-Trin Stones TD, and at TNL Stones TD.
It's 1,000 each?
1,000 each, it looks like.
What?
So that's 3,000 extra chips? Can you confirm that
Let me,
in the chat?
yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Let us know. Someone do the math for me. Where's 678 when you need them?
So Nightbot just posted the link there for details.
Awesome. Love giving away money here at Stone's Gambling
Good
Hall.
deal. All right, we got action. Dennis raises to 30 with the Ace King suited. Peter makes a call with 10 Jack suited.
Frank's got the old 8-4.
What does Frank do?
Yeah,
Yeah, are you?
Ken Rick.
Hey, your name's not Rick, right? They had your name as Rick on the graphics, and we were like, is his name Ken?
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Change your name to Ken Rick.
Yeah, you're Ken Rick now. Ken Rick.
He said good.
Great human being.
He approved.
That's his street name. 9-7 Trey. Dennis is going to continue for only 40.
Frank gonna check raise though.
Thought Frank might have it in him.
That would have been a similar spot like when Chris did it.
When Chris did it, yeah.
You know, very similar board, 9-7. Brag.
Poker Pro Eric says, you don't get any bonus chips for following me? You know, like, what's up with that?
Hey, that's a good point.
Right?
You get like 20 bonus chips for following Jake. 20 bonus.
Here, you get an extra quarter for following Matt Knucklehead.
They actually take away 500 chips. When you follow Jake.
But you have Jake blocked, right? You do? Okay, all right. There's a bonus chip.
1,000 chips for blocking Jake on Twitter. Just kidding. You guys should definitely follow after Jake.
I would go after the whole
Trying to
thing.
get it out. Nobody can get it out.
It's like pretty much the funnest thing.
I tried.
Yeah.
Visualize
Very
first
funny.
and then do.
Free margaritas if they follow Jimmy Buffett. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I would expect margaritas or pina coladas.
Extra for following at Angry Pollock. You would think.
That comes with a lot of baggage. I don't know if the chips are worth
At your
it.
own risk.
Yeah.
Dennis here with
You
Suda
know how
Dave.
there's like the
973. Same flop as I think it was last hand.
Top 2 for Ken. We've now confirmed Ken is going by Ken.
You said, is your name Rick now? And he
Seat
said,
5.
what?
What? Seat 5, aka Rick, Ken Rick.
that night, the rest of the night, well, everybody was just like whole place.
Wow, what a turn. Frank turned to better top 2. Better 2 pair.
So sick.
The new top 2.
I checked.
Is Dennis still in this?
And
Oh, Dennis did float there. I mean, I like that.
Wow.
Float, actually. On flop.
and Rick jams right into Frank.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Sick turn.
I love shit.
Hiya.
That's good, yeah.
Good
that's
tell
good.
for me.
But look at Ken, he's still smiling.
He is. He is a good sport. And, you know, he understands. It's the Frank dynamic, you know?
It's hard to beat a man with white collar shirt.
right,
It's just,
It's very true.
I don't even know.
Frank is a boss. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Ken can get away from that against anyone, but he's
No.
not getting away
Not
from it
from
against
Frank.
Frank, for sure. So. Pretty gross spot there for Ken.
Ken's still smiling. He's still having a good time here.
Smile and revive.
Tough spot for him.
Ken's a good guy.
He really is. He's a lot of fun to play with. He doesn't tilt. He doesn't badmouth players. And then he's just an all-around great guy.
Nailed it. Shut her down.
That's weird though. Big,
So Amber Limbs, King
Coming
6
after
suited.
a big family.
family. What have I got? Big blind?
I feel some commitment.
Frank's got the button.
Ken wakes up with Ace 10 offsuit. the big blind.
There we go.
Frank remembered that he has 2 cards
Yes.
and put more chips in the pot.
Excellent decision on your part.
She's like, hold on. Oh, I still have cards. Yeah.
And Amber calls as well. Ace, ace, 8. Come on, Ken, get some back.
Decent flop for Ken. Unfortunately, no one has anything. But fortunately, Frank is in position.
But now if you're Frank, alarm bells have just gone off.
For sure. And
Amber! Backdoor nut diamond, or nut hearts.
Wow.
Rick fills up. Ken Rick. It's messing with my
Ken
brain.
Rick just turns the
Amber makes a pair.
ball. Yeah, I can't see him getting any more chips out of anyone here. Gonna try to lead out for some value. Hope someone has an ace. Pray someone has ace 6.
And Amber.
Amber's a little suspicious. But I mean, he check called Frank's flop bet. Like, what can he really have that leaves out the river hand? I mean, he basically has to have an ace, right?
Let's ponder this.
Even if
for
you
a
just got a
while.
pair of
Nope,
eights.
I'm good.
Which I don't think he'd ever value bet on the river.
Yeah.
You just can't beat it. Even if you should have pair of eights, no more.
Frank shows the
Are you
jack 3
seeing my hand with 6 and everything? I at least had a pair of them. I at least had the button.
So far, I think Chris is our big winner for the evening. He's sitting on about 2,700. I think he's up about 2K of that.
Representing in the hood.
Chris in T4.
So no.
I think he's up about 2K.
Nice.
He's having a nice little
I
session.
haven't really seen him lose a hand. So he pretty
No,
much
he hasn't.
just plays the hands if he's going to win. So that's a
Yeah,
good
it's a solid strategy. I'm gonna ask him. I never haven't considered that one yet. Like, it's a good idea. I don't
I haven't either,
incorporate that in my
but
game.
now that I just said that out loud,
Yeah. Oh God, you keep away your game now. God, how am I gonna get action on my hands now?
makes a lot of sense.
I know that I'm only playing when I'm winning.
My bad.
So the straddle's back on, and Jeff's gonna limp in with 6s. Frank calls ace-8 off. Chris flats on the button with the jack 10.
I think he raised.
No, he did raise.
He raised,
Okay.
45, yeah. 35, 45.
It says 50. But it looks like 35 to me. Oh no, it's a no. There's 2 green chips there. He made it 50 to go. That's Frank's limp, and then there's 2 green chips. All right, makes sense.
Okay.
I was gonna say flatting the button there with jack 10 on a limp pot. It's kind of suspect to me, but he puts in the raise.
Jeff's gonna make the call. Try to set mine here with 6s.
6 jack 10.
Close.
Almost-ish. Top pair for Chris. And the run bat is set back in for Jeff.
Top pair and a gut shot.
Sexy looking turn card now, huh? Made us both love our hand.
Continuation bet from Chris here. I don't see Jeff continuing.
Lose it, I know.
He's just sick of these spots though.
He is. I mean, Chris, the cards, I mean, aside from that one hand he had aces, the cards really have not cooperated for Jeff tonight. I feel for him.
He's wondering if he can float here out of position. Not really.
That, or maybe we're thinking about making a move, maybe repping the set. Chris is going to show him the jack.
He's like, guys, I got it every time.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Just keep floating.
That way when I 3-bet the 10-4, or we check raise the 10-4.
Keep letting me win every hand I play. And everyone's happy. Except for Jeff.
Sure, we finally got Eric,
We weren't going to get it from an employee.
well, no, I know.
What's your Twitter handle?
Eric couldn't bring wine here before, so $2 makes sense.
Is it Gate Corpse?
What's the deal?
Pay attention, Amber. God dang it. Quit farting around down there.
At $80.
$10
And Veronica's asking too. Great minds think
Eric.
alike.
I'm allowed to come back.
Eric's a patron.
I'm
So Tens has a straddle on.
Eric's the patron, so
Sean wakes up Ace King.
I'm kind of not leaving, but if you want me to clear that up, I'm not
And did Sean just limp in Ace King again? I think Sean limped in Ace King. And Rick, Ken, Rick.
Yeah, Frank flats also A6 suited. So Ken is the one that put in the raise.
Made it 40 to go off the button. Now Sean's gonna flat Ace King.
flats.
Ace King again. Well, then I say again, the last time he put it in 3-bet.
Yeah.
So he's balancing. At least he's got that going for him.
do some of this, do some of that. Oh my God.
Queen 8-7, couple of spades.
Dennis swaps bottom pair.
Nine ball.
No one else with much of anything. Checks around.
9 on the turn. Dennis now has a pair and an open-ended draw. Rick's got an overcard to the board and a gut shot straight draw. Kenrick. Frank's open-ended on the wrong end. He makes a call.
And Ken comes along. Wow.
Frank gets there though. 5 on the turn, or on the river, I apologize. And Frank gets there.
Yeah, Frank's gotta feel good about this.
You can't beat a guy with a white collared shirt. This is poker.
Frank trying. Frank gonna put in a monument there.
Show the ace. Show the ace. Yes. And Frank shows the ace.
Oh, I love it. He's like, should I show the 6?
Oh, he shows the 5 now too. And then
I
he
knew
shows
I
the
wanted
5.
that 9 on the turn.
6.
That's funny. He just cracked. Everyone folded and he just cracked up.
I didn't see what was his bet size name. How much did he bet?
I think it was around.
Timmy was slowing down. I called for a 9, I hit a 9, and he fired his right out.
Chips and some bread, yeah.
Damn.
Hashtag that's
I know. No straddle here. Frank's gonna open up the pot though. Make 15 to go with King 4 hearts. I'm sorry, diamonds. They're all red cards. Same thing. Dennis is gonna call King 7 suited.
Ken?
Tell me Amber called the 7
It
deuce.
looks like Amber called. They're not playing 7 deuce.
They're not. Amber's just sick.
She's just
Frank flops second nuts. Kenrick has a ace high flush
I
draw.
always have an alternate agenda, man. That's
And Amber leads all $20.
And Amber made a deuce. And she has a diamond. Oh, and sick
she
card.
Just called. She didn't lead.
Rick now turns the nuts.
Wow.
And Amber Rivers trip deuces.
I think she can get away from this. I don't.
She might be willing to check call a bet, maybe. Well, Amber's not even played her trip. Amber's got a 7 diamonds herself.
Whoa.
Amber leads her 7 of diamonds. Kind of interesting. Frank's gonna flat.
Frank flats and Ken's sitting here with the nut flush. I mean, do you raise in this spot?
You have to.
Just call.
And he shoves. And if someone had a set there, you would have known about it earlier in the hand.
I mean, the diamonds could have made a set play slower, possibly, but just the way it played out against these two exact players, he has to feel good about his nut flush here. Frank.
I think Frank can get away here. Kenrick would not do this with a queen of diamonds.
Yeah, with the jack of diamonds.
Jack of diamonds. Sorry, jack of diamonds.
I mean,
How you not call that? Jesus, I can't even show now.
you gotta call that.
How do you not call that? What a guy.
I just told me nobody had a diamond. I had a little diamond and I had.
It doesn't matter.
Told by Frank.
He's got a person behind him. It's full house or I'm beat with a diamond. It doesn't matter. God damn that turn card though.
Man, I'd like to see Amber getting the Stone Survivor Series.
Nice check.
Oh, she'd be a blast.
Got her to bet.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't have bet. I would have checked again. You just had to call a little bit less.
So speaking of the Stone Survivor Series, this Saturday we have 135 PLO, so get your bios in. by Wednesday
What
at
chapter
noon.
is that?
Now you can also qualify for hours for that game just by playing any Omaha game. If you want to
Chapter 11 right there.
high-low, you can play the PLO. Here, you can also qualify by playing hours.
Yeah, so get down here right now. And
We're gonna make that chapter die.
it's online.
We're gonna make that chapter
Eldar, to
die.
answer your question, no, this is not a cap game. This is table stakes.
All right, thank you.
The game starts out 1,000 max on 5-5, and then after that it's table
God
stakes.
damn that 5 of diamonds on the
Yeah, you can
turn.
get pretty big, pretty fast.
I was doing fine, just the way it
Ace,
was.
9, 8,
It's
2
overkill.
spades
I
here.
can't do it. Just for the record, that's overkill. We don't,
Peter with the best hand.
Don't need that much of a
high,
hand.
Turn to king. He's gonna lead out and take it here.
Yep. 6 on the pot. So yeah, you got till Wednesday at noon to get your bio in. If you're out of town, you can't get hours in. You can't come down and play the Saturday tournament to lock up a seat if you win that. Submit a bio to Stone Survivor at stonesgamblinghall.com and tell us a little bit about yourself, why you should be in the stream, why you'd be good for the game, and God, it's a free shot at a 10K main event seat.
God.
It's a free shot at a 10K main event seat. But you get in the game, yeah, you can crush the game. You can still crush the game too.
Exactly.
PLO.
And, you know, it's fun being on the stream table.
Dodge that bullet.
Get all of your followers on social media to vote for you.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different categories every 30 minutes during the stream. People get on there and vote. The most votes, the person with the most votes will go on and play the single table satellite event 10, Saturday, June 18th.
So far, we have 3 people through. That was Big Jake, Hot Dog, and Kyle Kitagawa. You just knew that one of the guys from Deej Poker was going to get into that. It's like, how are they not going to do that?
The Deeges run good.
The Deej is real.
They did.
Ken, who's actually got his name changed now. Ken is Ken now.
Nice.
Oh,
All
thank
right.
God. Now I can stop getting so confused.
And he flops top.
Frank's got a flush draw. 2 flush draws. Lordy, lordy, lord.
Flush draw.
Third diamond here. Now
Flush draw. I don't see him going anywhere. I don't really see Frank going anywhere either. Which is
Blood.
not good for him. He could go runner straight flush though.
I would say let's can I just get the
Can't count it out.
can I get the 5 of hearts one time on the turn? One time.
One time, little sweat ball. Oh, that was. Come on, 5 hearts.
No
sweat.
raise. Wow.
Wow.
Now we got trip queens for Ken. I'm sorry, queens full. And he locks it up.
PLO player.
See, PLO player. See, we
I've
just,
seriously been getting confused in these
and
spots.
both players
And
now
hard on the river.
hit the heart.
Wow. I mean, they shouldn't get into too much trouble.
Now Ken does not make a big bet. He bets 50 into a $300 pot.
I mean, it's a pretty good bet.
That work?
Dennis
He
calls.
bets a lot. They have to fold it.
Check on the turn.
Right.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Glad that didn't come on the turn. I had
And
hearts also. I
That little check on the turn got Ken paid.
Yeah.
Didn't get paid much, but he got paid.
Ken just enjoying some wine, turning the nuts.
That's good.
Nice life. Got his name right now.
God, how does he run so good?
Man.
How did he on his 3rd barrel?
I know.
We're so bad. It's like,
He's like, guys, I'm so stuck. Run better, dude.
see, you got me talking about PLO, and then I go like, oh, he's got trip queens.
You're doing art school, Frank.
It's the switching back and
No,
forth.
I seriously am having trouble playing Hold'em right
That's
now.
even worse than that.
And now Frank is just putting more.
Wow, look at that V straddle.
That's what I got Kevin for, man. I don't need to be
The $45 V straddle?
He's so creative. It's funny.
I like how Chris always like messes with his chips when they're out front. I like that. I like it.
You're the guy.
It's 45, clearly, not 40. 40 more, yes. Does anybody call me what? Whoa.
I think it's a $45 straddle, I thought. Maybe. Or the Blues don't play, that's why it isn't.
Oh,
That's why it's only 35.
Must
That's
have
why.
popped in her at all.
$35 straddle.
put
Blues
in
don't.
too few blues. You needed to put in 2 more blues. Gaycorp said
I'm already being
Dennis is probably calling half pot also on that river where he makes the flush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I mean, it could also look like a bluff, right?
You gotta get that bluff work.
Since he checked the turn, he could go for more value.
Yeah, why you trying to work? That's what I did.
Playing Gaycorp's.
I used to try to
45, right?
Right, it looks like there's 5 blue on each side.
There is, but they don't play in the
Oh, nice.
I loaded on my
Even if it's 5?
stick it right where the
That's what I'm confused about. I thought if you had over 5 chips at a counter, it had played. But I don't know.
What's wrong with you big dogs, man?
I'm unclear.
Yeah.
Is Ken rolling out?
Go to bed at midnight because you got a meeting in the morning. I can't do that, Frank.
So bad. Jeff puts in a 3-bet, makes it 100 go with pocket 10s. Frank's gonna call the 4 Dewey.
I think you meant like it
I was waiting to see that 5.
So the dealer's slow.
6-3-9, and Jeff's 10s are safe for now.
I'm hiring a project manager.
Frank does have an inside straight draw. He'll need a 5 to make a straight. And Jeff's gonna charge him to get there. He bets 200.
Frank is standing up, drunk counting on his fingers. He's counting 2 hours.
What was the last part?
Now, if he was playing with the same deck that I was playing with the other night at the home game, he'd have a lot
I
more
have not
outs
done
here.
with the
It really helps to know, you know,
If you're
have
playing
those
with, yeah, if
outs.
you're playing with a dirty deck or not.
Only bet
That was a brand new deck, straight out of the bag. Like, I watched the guy like unwrap the deck out of the plastic,
Look at that.
shuffle up,
Look at
and
that.
there was 2 times spades, 2 3 of clubs in the deck. How does that happen?
Grab it. Don't kill it. Show the five.
Counting on you, buddy.
Frank folds, but he wants to rabbit hunt. He's going to pay the rabbit hunt for the 5.
Screw with them in the booth.
We will allow you to pay on the live stream to pay the rabbit hunt. Sure
I
and
might be ahead
fair.
right now, right? Hey, a rabbit's the
Mind you,
whole
this
thing.
hand is already this hand is already over.
Pay more, $5 more.
The four's good. Little ace king.
Frank paid us to have the rabbit hunt.
He asked Jeff, are 4s good? Jeff loves it.
Jeff shows the 10s. Alright, so Jeff's turning it back around, raking in another pot.
200, man. 100, I was calling. Oh, really? That's my range, man.
Speaking of barreling wine, I saw Veronica's Snapchat earlier.
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of that. I definitely need to start following her on Snapchat.
Oh yeah, no, it's live.
That was hilarious. That's pretty funny tonight.
It's good. We got good peeps in the chat, you know?
You.
Good human beings.
Yeah.
And what right?
And what, Brian? He's not even half bad.
No, not even. No, he's the best. Love you, Brian.
Yeah, thanks to all of you in the chat, watching Stones live, supporting the stream,
Got that white chip.
being funny, and
I might
nuts.
have to leave that in there. I don't know if I want to go 125.
Thank you. That's nice of you.
Oh, rock colored chip.
So
Ken was
That
not
was
backing up.
a classic.
maybe he's coloring out. He's playing out of rack. He's getting ready.
He's leaving. So he limps with ace queen offsuit here.
What's up?
Never mind. What was that?
And 11.
Jack.
Dennis raised to 30. Queen 8. Ken calls.
9-6-6.
Service on 11.
And it's gonna go check. 40. Turn 4. It's getting not a good card for Ken, or I'm sorry, for Dennis to represent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good spot for
Good spot for Ken
lead out here.
to lead, yeah. And he's out of position. First.
That's right. It's real.
We're building a case.
Thanks again.
So, it's science.
You again. I promise not to cocktail.
Going to gallon.
Nathan 78. Am I pronouncing that right? Probably.
Right.
Nat Hand 78. Nathan D 78. Nathan, sorry, Nathan
Get
D
some
78.
sleep,
Nathan D
Ron.
78. Gonna take a little trip from Reno. Yeah, we're right there. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more of the Reno players come over. We've had Adam Bishop, the Reno grinder. He's come over and played it a couple times. But there's a lot of the players there over here that are a blast to play with that barrel, hard in the pepper mill.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
and
Good action up there.
Good action. Yeah, I'm surprised that we haven't seen more of them come over to try to get some of that California cat.
Yeah, I've seen some of them around during the series.
During
the bigger
series, yeah.
But yeah.
Gotta get them over.
Hit up stones, especially on your way to read.
large truck and Maine has to get up early, I'm sure, to make sure everything goes well.
I thought he was a construction guy, the other guy.
I'm a construction guy.
The raw guy's a construction guy.
I'm a construction guy.
You're a construction guy?
King, queen, 4, a couple of hearts. Sean makes a pair of queens. No one else got much of anything.
It's hard to make fair.
That's tough. 6 on the turn. Gives Garland a little bit of life.
Right there.
Frank's gonna bet his pair of 4s. Because why not?
Why not?
Sean on the button. Makes a call.
You have a big hand.
8 river, okay.
Sean bets 30. Or, no, sorry, not Sean. Frank bets 30, it looked like. And Sean makes a snap call.
No, before I lose. God damn it.
Nice play by Sean. He got max value.
Now you got it right there.
Yes, but there's movement. There's a seat over here, there's a movement.
Nathan D78. Okay, got it. I thought that's what it was.
Yeah,
Sometimes reading trucker handles is hard.
It's really hard. I mean,
You guys are all good. On my right. So that's okay with me.
Speaking of the Reno Grinder, Adam Bishop in the house.
Slow down.
where?
In the chat box. Well, not in the house. Sorry, I misled you there. Adam, in the chat box. That is not him. Yeah, we've had Adam here playing the stream. Came over for the 510, I believe.
No, I was gonna make a comment about, you know, when you're making your Twitter handle or your Twitch handle, because I'm an English teacher, so I feel like you should use like capital letters and stuff to make it clear. Like look how Reno Grinder, capital G, it's like you're never gonna mispronounce that. People get a little creative and it's cool, but then it's really hard to read the names. Amber with the second up flush draw here. Sean with 6 deuce for a gut shot. Amber gets there on the turn.
They're gonna move.
Flush it out.
Guessing Sean is not going to continue. Or I'm just kidding. Nice check there by Amber.
Sean's gonna rep it.
Yeah. Reps the spades there. Rick and Barstow, it's not funny. Like, I have to grade so many papers, it's really not funny at all. It's not a joke. Hashtag teacher problems.
So I gotta ask, so like when you're, so Amber now leads for 120.
Interesting.
I was gonna ask, so when you get like someone will text you to let you know that the PLO's going hard here, and you're sitting there grading papers or doing something like that, are you ever have to be like, okay, everyone gets a B, and just I gotta go? I didn't say do you ever do it, I said are you ever tempted? Clarification.
Basically what ends up happening is I leave the papers at home, I come in, I play till 3 a.m., whatever.
And then the following day it's like,
papers back the next day.
the following day it's like, okay kids, we're watching a movie.
They're adults, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I take an hour and a half nap, and then I barrel through the essays. It's my life.
You grind.
There was a time in my life when I would get my grading done before I put the
But you gotta have priorities. I like that about you, Val.
time has passed.
Yeah. Now it's like put the papers down. Gotta go make some money to pay for how the gas to get to and from like teaching.
Exactly. It's a long commute. Do I teach kids? Probably with poker situations.
Probabilities? Yeah.
I would love to teach math to, they're not kids, but I would actually love to teach math. But I teach English as a second language to adults. So it's a little different.
So Jeff's gonna change his seat, and Cobra is gonna sit down in seat 1.
What happened? It's giving you a corner, man.
Cobra.
Alright, the legend.
No, I know.
There's an abuser right there.
Came by a couple hours ago.
He thinks he's about to have his way with his table.
Oh, yeah.
Little does he know everyone's calling down everything.
I wonder if he's been watching it at all.
Well, I don't know.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe he's been watching. He's like, okay, I can't take it. I gotta get in this game. I can't take it anymore.
Exactly. Especially if he, yeah, I mean, if he was first up, like he probably was watching it in case he got in.
Absolutely.
Probably planning on getting in after the stream anyway, so. Classic CA, yeah, I'm thinking about taking on some poker students. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch gears from ESL to poker.
So that's what
Look
Reno
me up on Twitter.
Reno Grinder asked. Like, how close? I mean, you ever considered quitting teaching? I mean, to just grind.
45.
I mean, I see you play in the room. It's not like, I mean, you're not the fish. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna take a little break from teaching.
And just grind for a little while.
Well, you know, I'm also trying to do a couple other things. I'm gonna be doing live updates.
Well, so you're going down to the series.
For the World Series of Poker this summer. So kind of getting into like poker media and poker journalism.
Yeah, poker journalism. That's
and
good.
Playing and
that's awesome.
Some other things going on. So.
Now, while you're down there, I mean, I don't know what your schedule's gonna be like, but are you gonna be able to break away and play some games there? Because the cash games there are just
yeah. I think from what I hear, my schedule's gonna be pretty crazy, but we get a couple off days in a row here and there, and yeah, I plan to just play cash games.
Right on.
Hopefully PLO games whenever I can.
The 9-9-7 flops, and Amber makes a pair of 7s. Dennis is open-ended, and Peter's got an overpair with his queens.
Pretty good flop for Peter here.
80.
Although Amber likes to mix it up. She's like, I have a 7. That means I could have a 9.
Exactly. You know, if she would have raised here, let's say, now it looks like she's just gonna call.
Chip plays on
Amber
11.
made it.
Chip on 11.
She calls. Now I think
the
Dennis.
thing is, she could still be repping a 9 here. Check calling.
Yes. If Amber were to make it, let's say 1 or 200 to go.
Yeah.
Lexi.
Oh no, I was gonna say Dennis is too shallow to call. Never mind. I was gonna ask if you were Dennis, could you call there? But he doesn't have enough behind. Answer.
What do you move for?
Wow, and Amber turns hearts too.
It's also an overcard to Peter's queens.
Chip play.
She checks over to Dennis. And Peter's.
Wow.
Peter knows exactly where he's at.
Yeah.
180.
Peter's like, guys, am I still good? Am I still good or not?
180.
Yeah, Amber gonna make the call. You know, picking up the hearts.
I don't think she doesn't have to turn her into a bluff anymore now. She's picked up enough equity on the turn.
Yeah. Still only with 22% there, but that's counting Dennis. 9%.
Correct.
Let's say he's gonna fold. Is there any chance of him folding? Peter hoping for a blank.
And there's a heart. Amber makes her flush.
Pretty sick. She's gotta feel like it's good. She's gonna lead. A little value bet here.
And Peter quickly folds. No, oh, sorry, I apologize. That was the monkey
I was
folding.
like,
No, 210. It's not a big bet. There was 7 and change in the pot.
yeah.
Amber only had 455 behind. I'm surprised she didn't just jam there.
I don't know. I mean, I actually like the bet against Peter. You know, I think she's really putting him on very close to
what he actually
something
has.
like queens, and she recognizes that he's probably not calling shoves. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good value bet. Although if he's not paying that off, that might mean that she should both. Is that what you're gonna say?
I was kind of thinking about it there. I mean, but if you're calling the turn there, then you're calling the turn because you think you can get the rest of your stack in. If you think he's only going to call off 200 more, then you're not getting the right price at all. I mean, she wasn't getting a great price as it was, but I mean, if you're calling there, it's because you think you can get the rest of it. And that's a good point that Dennis would have actually ripped straight. It wasn't hard, so maybe Dennis.
He was running around hard.
Yeah.
Still, running around hard, paired board. Pretty scary. Stones is in Northern California, yes, right outside of Sacramento.
After that hand from the race.
Frank makes it 20 to go. Amber's going to call out of the small blind with her Jack 4 of clubs, and Dennis will defend the big blind with 3-4 off. Queen 9-5, couple of hearts, and Frank's ace high still in the lead.
I didn't see you come in.
It didn't actually start at 5:30.
45.
Frank bets 35. 45 is staying corrected. And unless one of these players wants to make a move like you saw Chris make earlier, just check raising dry, Frank will take down the pot.
It's a little scary to do it against Frank, especially when he's
has any 2 cards. It's like
he has 2 cards. He bets like almost pot.
he can have 9-5, he can have 7-8, he can have ace 9, king, anything.
He's not gonna fold if he has any semblance of a pair.
Any semblance of a draw.
Backdoor draw. I mean, it's hard to be aggressive against this.
The cheeks start to flush, you know. The temperature goes up 5 degrees.
Exact town.
Should I get my tutu?
I didn't.
Would you like something? Sean, you want something?
Any thoughts on theme for Veronica and Prisoners? The writer asks. Well, Justin Paredes, when we were in the booth last time, he joked about.
That's the only time you'll see
he
her.
said it's going to be all firemen, and I got kind of excited.
My other one that said.
I just, you know, I was imagining Veronica, 8 firemen.
Oh man.
Why not? I think that'd be hilarious.
Can we find 8 firemen that play poker?
So maybe not for Veronica and Prisoners, maybe we'll do like Jake and Prisoners.
Yeah, surround me with 8 firemen. Just be like, wow. How do I run so good? Deuce 3. Frank's got a pair of 3s. Because why not? Why can't
top second?
Top second. It's good. Because why wouldn't he have king 3?
With the backup club there. Just in case.
Well, that's good, so you don't see the horrible hand that I played before.
So it looks like Cobra is bought in for $1,500. It's funny, you sit down in a 5-5 game and buy in for 300 bigs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can
we do that?
Super deep. I mean, even the 1-3 here.
Plays nuts.
1 second in. What, 500 max buy-in at first, and then table stakes. So those games could, they play really big.
The Veronica and Friends game after the stream, I don't know how much money was on the table during the stream. I know after the stream, I counted like 12K at one time afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say there were several stacks around 1,000 or above 1,000.
Well, yeah.
I'd say like the table is probably around there. Pretty sick. Everyone's like, oh, it's all ladies at that table. Like, it's, you know, they're just being all nice and just checking and.
Not so much.
Not so much. Not so much. It was basically the opposite.
And Jeff picks up aces again.
Wow.
Good seat change. Good seat change. And I think Jeff has a straddle on. Or did he limp under the gun or did he straddle? Please tell me he straddled. No, it's just a call. So he limped.
Yeah, he limps. Wah wah.
And everyone comes in behind him.
This is the first time it limps around. So King 10, 7 flop, 2 hearts. Jeff with the overpair with the aces.
Amber's open-ended. She's gonna need one of Jeff's aces or a 9 to get there.
Oh, I was like, I don't see her hand.
Heads up to the turn. 3 of diamonds put the second flush draw on the board. And Jeff's gonna keep firing.
Jeff has all the blockers.
All the net blockers. There's 115 in the pot, and Jeff bet 65.
Wow.
Disco.
Wow, wow, wow.
And Amber gets there. It does complete hearts. Jeff, like, as you mentioned, Jeff knows that she can't have nut hearts. Checks it.
No, I don't do them all.
The problem is
Amber checks back?
Wow,
I was
interesting.
like, because it was a flush at the end. I'm like, it's a pussy.
Wow.
Wow.
No, I mean,
You guys all my respect.
Really, really surprised there to see Amber check back.
I wouldn't get it because I'm afraid
of hearts there, I guess.
Now, I don't know how much time Amber and Jeff have played together, but she may know that Jeff likes to check nut hands on the river, check nut, nut flush draw, or nut flush and things like that.
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen him do that before,
But I think you're free rolling there because I mean, if he calls, you win every time. If you get check raised, I think it's confidently fold. You're kind of free rolling your own bet there. You can do whatever you want. You can't really go wrong.
Wow.
Very surprised that Amber did not bet the straight there.
I didn't know you had all that.
well, you know, Amber does what she wants.
No, when I was straddling for 85, I literally put
Pick the wine setting in.
I gotta protect it.
Gatecorp says Amber cannot miss. She is hitting draws right now.
Yeah.
when you try to look at this, it's all blurry. I keep thinking that I'm getting old.
See this hand?
It's all blurry on this thing.
I was like,
I know
my
my
face
distance
three.
vision is if like close, I just shit, my job is over. You know, it's like
So Frank makes it 25 to go.
Dennis just calls Ace King not secure.
Live 85? See the stand, it's all blurry down there.
Interesting flat.
Yeah, I will check.
Yeah.
That white chip still at the top down there. God damn it.
45.
I'm getting it.
that's for Uber.
And now he's gonna bet
It's
45.
going to Uber.
You don't live that far, lady. It's not $100.
It's gonna work.
Uber ride. $100 on Uber will get you to like Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I got
can
into
sometimes get people to play a little more passively pre-flop just because they're
on in like 3 bags. I'm like, I'm
kind of trying to pot control. They know
Same
that
I'm
problem
in
was.
front of doing whatever. The guy says shut it in your high
you know,
heels.
Ace King
I'm in
is
front of doing whatever, and the guy like isn't responding.
You're
So then I
obviously
dragged my shit over to the
smashing
taxi.
range.
I get the taxi. The taxi was like 150
At the same time.
They're getting tired.
At the same time, I kind of wonder about because Frank though does call any 2 cards. Are you leaving some money on the table because you are smashing the ring so much? By not betting because Frank will call seemingly any 2.
Right.
I think
If someone will call with any 2,
then I think you should definitely be 3
The guy
betting.
that I play cards with,
and raising big, because he doesn't want to fold.
Yeah.
Chico, told me about it. It's the first time I've ever come down. So he comes down. He taught me into it.
Pay your bill, bro.
Yeah, Angie's. Casino 99.
I haven't been there since it moved. I mean, I grew up in
half a hat.
I grew up in Oroville, so there's a lot of
Dennis puts in a raise. He makes it 40 to go with pocket 7s. Jeff makes a call with 6s.
Same thing I worked about, I guess.
Ace 8-3. Couple of spades that no one has. Jeff's got backdoor spades.
About 55.
Frank did get involved in this hand with a 9 Dewey. But that's what we're talking about. I mean, if the guy who's going to call an open with 9 deuce suited,
Yeah, just flattening his raise with ace king.
probably leaving some money on the table.
That's gotta be pretty close.
I don't think he's a setter or whatever.
Then again, we've already mentioned you can't beat a guy in a white collared shirt. So
Gotta be more money.
are you just like I said? Are you just inflating a pot? Yeah.
Not put more chips in.
You figure like how many these guys raise. That's it.
Got some action.
What do you bet? $5.
Dennis gonna limp in.
20.
With ace deuce.
Are you going for the whole summer?
Cobra gets in there with queen 10 offsuit. Did he raise? Looks like he might have raised and cut off there. Jeff makes the call with king queen offsuit.
Sorry?
$20.
Anybody that looks like
Frank comes along with fours, obviously. And Dennis
number, whatever seat number that may be.
Ace queen
Pick the one
9.
that looks like Amber.
Bring your foot, buddy.
I check.
Dennis makes a pair of aces. Jeff picks up a pair of queens. Cobra also with a pair of queens.
Not a great kicker there for Dennis, but
55.
Cobra gonna continue with the queen, with a pair of queens.
Interesting bet by Cobra.
Hoping no one has an ace, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even know what he really thinks is gonna what worse hands are gonna call him here. I really thought Cobra would have checked back there. But he does well. He hits king queen to fold.
Ace deuce gonna come along here.
So I guess yeah, he got one better hand to fold, so it wasn't impossible. 7 of diamonds on the turn. Now after Dennis had just limped pre-flop, Cobra knows that he doesn't have a strong ace. So Cobra's doing this purely as a bluff. He's trying to get Dennis off the exact kind of hand he has. Or maybe get value from a flush draw. 130. Dennis is sticky.
She's like texting and chatting like a mad person on this thing.
Checking it out.
She should just be here.
She might be texting.
She's like chatting on here like crazy.
5 on the river gives Dennis a check mark.
Was she from the 415?
Ace no kicker.
I let
Cobra
her
finally
pick
gives
the
up.
number that I was settling for. I sent her a text. I said, okay, you get to pick the number I
So what
settled
happened
for.
there? You
Then.
double barreled and got called twice.
Double barrel got called twice, and then by that time, Cobra knows he's not getting any more value on the river from a busted flush draw. And if Dennis is going to call the turn with a chunky ace, that third barrel might just be the one you're putting into your head.
Yeah, Cobra must not have seen that. It was 17. What was it?
I think it was 7s, yeah.
Where Dennis
Just call down.
called down.
Had he seen that, yeah, he might have actually thought about maybe
Jack, 8, Jack or something.
almost value bluffing the queen.
Is she here?
Kate Cork makes a good point there that he's never folding that stack
About a half
size.
hour
It's not
ago,
like
she
he was
said
sitting
there was
super,
only
super deep
5%
there.
left on the iPad. She's seeing when I
And
got
I
home.
think, like I said, if Dennis is going to call the ace deuce on the turn.
You can say whatever
And
you
it
want,
looks
right?
like a
Yeah.
lot
But I
better.
do have to
She doesn't go look it up later, right?
What I
Yes.
do have to respond to is no happy
Ryan
ending.
J261 asks who the best player here is. Well, Val's in the booth, so
Oh, they weren't
What did
serious.
you order in the other glass?
the best player on the table. Chris has done very well tonight.
Yeah.
Chris hasn't put very many bad chips in the
It's
pot,
reserve. It was
and if he was behind when he put chips in the pot, he got players off better hands.
And Kelly Pitt also vouched for Chris and said he's
Yes, he did.
He's a beast. So.
Chris has done very well.
We got a lot of good players here.
We're just seeing Cobra Yag.
Yeah, Cobra's a legend. Sacramento legend.
His stack size there that's showing is not correct. You know, Cobra bought in the game for about 1,500. He bluffed off a little bit to Dennis there, but he's sitting much deeper than 285. Yeah, Cobra's a solid crusher. Chris has done very well tonight. I've seen Garland play much better than before. I've seen some moves out of him that I had not seen in the past.
Yeah, makes up a lot more than usual.
Yeah, Frank's been smashing everything.
I think Ryan J is a
Where is
friend of mine.
James, by the way?
years ago, and I was kind of bad, so he was still bad. Maybe improve in 5 years.
In the news, there was
It's funny about that. I got a couple friends, you know, good friends that all bounce hands off of it.
There was another
Kind of weird.
70-year-old.
But I only tell them about like the hands that like, you know, that I felt like I like, hey, what would you do? Because I feel like I did something wrong.
That you
So,
can get something out of it.
exactly. So they only hear about the hands like, yeah, they only hear about the hands I played like that on. Like, you probably think I'm the worst. Like, yeah.
Chris here with middle pair of 9s. Frank flops bottom pair. He's not going anywhere.
Clubs for Dennis.
Dennis leads out with 10-9
70's the new 50, so.
He led, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dennis bets
Frank gonna
40.
call with pair of 5s. And probably turn a 5, I'm guessing.
Now Chris with a pair of 9s, he hasn't folded yet. He was thinking about making a raise there. He finally changes his mind and he gets out of the way. Garland with an inside straight draw. Sean had changed seats as well. Garland folds. Jack on the turn.
That a boy, that a boy.
I don't know.
And Dennis.
I'm gonna check for this.
Frank's goading Dennis into betting. And then he checks. Frank bought himself a free card.
Showed him the white chip and shit.
God, I had a feeling you're waiting for that card.
But man, Frank got a free pull there.
He says you can take it.
I'm gonna roll over like a schoolgirl right now.
He technically
Damn
had
it.
the best.
I was waiting.
He did.
For that.
I played that wrong. I
Pretty
played that
sick.
wrong.
You missed a bet there.
Round heels.
You make a bet on this turn, and I can't.
And Dennis is going to show it. So I'm Lyman Son asks if the Twitch chat is ever saved. I think there's an app you can get with that.
No, it automatically replays. If you go back and watch,
Really? Because I've gone back and watched
go back and watch the broadcast.
I knew I wanted to.
Because yeah, I've always gone back and watched it
Replay.
on my iPad. So on PC it'll replay the chat.
Yeah, it'll yeah, chat replay.
My own hand
It's,
wasn't
about a month
strong
old.
enough for that.
You had
Oh
that
wow!
white one out there.
Awesome. See?
So you can just rewatch the whole stream with the chat.
Where'd you get that
I mean that's
thing
boring.
to go
That'll
in
make
it?
some of the commentary make a lot more
Pretty.
sense.
Yeah, but it's also kind of maddening because you go back and watch it, and then you see a comment that you missed, and you want to respond to them, but you can't.
So frustrating. Dennis makes it 20 to go under the gun.
I have to do this for the whole game now.
He's got ace jack. Peter puts in a 3-bet, small 3-bet. He makes it 50 to go, ace queen. Cobra's gonna flat. Cold call with the queen 10 of hearts.
First camera angle I had, I would totally fold, man. It was like,
Frank's drunk.
Okay, I have to look up like this.
Chris speeds
that
away
spraying hair stuff. Like,
with 7-4 suited.
Donna.
Amber's gonna wake up with jack 10 off here in the big blind.
Yeah, I'm guessing she's gonna come
At-
along for the ride.
You know, 2 bottles of wine deep, jack 10
so
off.
we
That's
play
how you
on
wake up
11.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I know. I like that you said that.
Thank you.
It's the relay. You hear that?
Unbelievable.
She just looks so dumb.
Dennis will make the call with the ace jack.
It's like 100% she's coming.
And these 3 fine young gentlemen will have a 3-way. Jack 9 deuce, top for Dennis. Open-ended for Cobra. He also has backdoor hearts. It's gonna check over to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Check back.
Spot to check back.
Yeah, and a 3-bet pot for sure. Disco.
Like I said.
There's now an overcard to Dennis's jack,
Wow.
but Peter is gonna bet his inside straight draw. It's probably not a bad spot to bet for Peter after Cobra didn't show any strength pre-flop.
Yahtzee for Cobra here. And good time to put in a raise here. Try to get value from 2-pair or slow plate set or something.
Yeah.
I think those are all in Peter's range for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, ace queen definitely doesn't.
They were out here.
Cobra's not putting Peter on like ace queen.
And Peter's wondering. Nope, let's it go. It wasn't a big raise. Cobra was trying to price him in. Reno Grinder asked about the Venetian. Yes. So coming up on May 15th, 250 buy-in is a 1 in 20 satellite here to the Venetian 3 million guaranteed. 1 in 20 will win a $4,500 package, includes your $3,500 buy-in, $500 resort credit, and $500 cash.
And we'll have guest players Annette Oberstadt and Erica Lindgren in here with $500 bounties. So if you knock out one of them, they'll be moving them around tables.
Oh, really?
So yeah, people will have, you know, chances.
I like that.
Multiple people.
That really is cool. And you don't just like do the one like lucked out. I got
Yeah,
one of
exactly.
I got the dead money at my
Right,
table.
exactly.
Those players are such dead money.
They are allowed to win, just
Yes.
so you know. But yeah, $500 if you knock out one of those players.
Frank makes it 20 to go. Chris puts in a 3-bet to 65 with ace king suited. Dennis wakes up with a little pair here. I think he's gonna call.
Yes, 65. What do you play?
Yeah, I don't think he's really afraid of Frank. Oh, what?
Here we got an action flop.
Oh yeah.
Chris has got 2 overs in the nut draw. Frank makes top pair, backdoor hearts.
I don't even know her. Just needed a 2 on the board to make it really, really interesting. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think Dennis felt like he could call there, not really afraid that Frank's gonna
put in the 4-bet, yeah. Chris bets 140, Dennis gets out of the way, and Frank's gonna call top pair. Heads up to the turn. Disco.
Awesome transition there on the flop.
I like that, it's good.
Alright, so Frank checks. I'm guessing he can just get away on this turn. He definitely doesn't want to, though.
Now the thing for Frank is Chris has won every pot he's played, but if he's gone back and if he's watched any of it, he must have seen that 10-4 hand.
True.
And he knows that Chris is capable of making some moves. And after Peter check calls and then checks again, the club's a great card to barrel.
It is.
I mean, you're kind of only repping like one or 2 hands there.
Yeah, he just has to be thinking about, you know, if he calls here, what's he gonna do on the river?
Exactly.
Like check and hope he checks back. What if the club peels off?
And it's not a small bet. It was a nearly pot-sized bet. There was 385 or 380 in the pot, and Chris bet 305. Or no, it was 480 in the pot.
Yeah, I think
I think correctly.
Chris bet like a really small, you know, 3rd pot or even half pot, I think
250-ish, maybe.
Call, but, yeah. Frank gets away from it. So we're accepting bios still for the PLO this Saturday for the Survivor Series.
Now,
Yeah.
Reno Grinder, Adam Bishop, I know you play PLO.
Hey.
You can submit a bio. Copy that, Bob. So you submit a bio and get into our 135 PLO game this Saturday. You got to submit your bio by Wednesday at noon, and if you get in, you get all your buddies to vote for you. Put you in a 1 in 9 single table sit and go to try to free roll the main event.
$10,000 seat.
Nice.
For free.
Only here at Stones.
Only at Stones.
You don't have to stream it all.
I think that's probably true.
You're the only one doing a
For a free seat.
For a free seat.
I mean,
how crazy is that? Like, I mean, someone who might get in this game by playing 1-2 or like 4-8 limit,
Yeah.
might ship a 10K seat.
I mean, why wouldn't you get in
20.
Yes.
So submit your bios for that by Wednesday noon. Jeff here with 10s. Cobra raised it up with Queen 9 suited. Jeff flats with 10s.
Amber sneaks in there with Ace-7 suited.
We get a few stragglers here. Jack 5-3.
Only 1 diamond for Cobra.
Not much for anyone. Jeff's 10s.
40.
Still in the lead.
He's gonna bet him.
$40.
I believe this is our last hand. So everyone go crazy.
Spew!
Ready?
Blood!
Yeah, spew.
I'm Lyman Sun. To answer your question, yes. On the dark side, players will be the banker. So that's not poker. We don't care about that.
Yeah, who cares?
Dennis calls open-ended and disco.
Why?
So easy. And Jeff's gonna keep betting his tens, and with 2 overcards on the board.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Dennis shows some strength here, Jeff can get away from it. I mean, now there's 2 overs. That's a pretty bad card for Jeff.
Dennis makes a call.
Smooth call.
Hearts get there. 4 gets there. It's gonna be hard for Jeff to put Dennis on a deuce. Little does he know he already had it.
Seems like an action killer. Check, check. Dennis shows the wheel. Jeff says,
Check,
yeah,
check.
I didn't mean to bet the turn.
Right on. Well, Dennis came up. He was fun to play. I totally misjudged. I mean, I hate saying that I profile people, but I mean, I did kind of took one look at him, like, okay, he'll probably play a little snug. We'll see how things go.
I mean, I think you have to. It's definitely part of the game. Looking at people.
I mean, you gotta, yeah.
It's part of the live reading. The image. You have to consider it for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were dead wrong about him.
He was a lot of fun to play with. I mean, we saw some more
Bad
action.
read.
Yeah, some more action from some other players that I wasn't expecting to see some action on, out of, I should say.
Yeah, for sure. Garland mixed it up a lot.
Definitely. Frank was fun as usual.
Somehow Frank mixed it up now.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Chris won every single hand he played, it seems like.
Seriously, I think he
right?
was like maybe 19 for 20.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was absurd. I don't
Crazy.
know. Crazy game.
Well.
That's our show for tonight, guys.
All
Thanks
right,
for tuning in.
yeah.
Don't forget, get your bios in for the Stone Survivor Series. Submit a bio to Stone Survivor, or to Survivor Series at stonesgamblingall.com. And we'll see you next Wednesday, or this Wednesday.
All right, have a good night.